stupid.
Oh, bottom left corner. Show starts in 10 minutes. Oh, wait, oh. Press square.
They won't. Didn't say that for me.
Creative 1 p.m. EDT. Pro AM 4 p.m. EDT. Duo finals 1 p.m. EDT. Solos finals 1 p.m. EDT.
I think it's a creative one to do.
Yeah, it probably is. So that's going to be in creative, isn't it?
It's like the creative game to do. It's alright. I can't even. Why is it? It's not there for me. The
Which?
select gamers. Like, doesn't it say like when I press square, it just says text on the bottom. It just says video stream is loading, and that's it.
Oh my god, it apparently says my stream status is bad. God, my internet.
Can't even. What? Hey Paul, just look at my stream.
1 second.
I don't want to reset my game, but the stream. I can't even shoot.
Yeah, let me see.
Hello.
Where's your channel?
It's Cogs.
Oh.
Check it out. Hello, Cameron.
It's in thing now. It says it on the
Wait,
homepage.
Alright, look. Look what it says on the screen for me.
Yeah, what?
It just says video stream is loading. Text.
Oh god. Wait.
I don't even shoot these people, so I'll see one buzz. I don't even shoot. I know what I'll do, I'll just go on to... You've got a 13 bomb you would do. I was going to save the world and log off that time. What's what? Cameron. You're talking about the that game with them. Oh, what?
Welcome to the World Cup Creative Trials Qualifier. 8 different maps were created, hosted by Scissors, Ninja, Lachlan, Gotaga, El Rubius, Tamoya, Hand of Blood, and Action.
It's the World Cup thing.
Wait,
So he's watching.
you know what? When you put links in your Instagram,
Still not working.
yeah, it won't work.
It's still saying text and all that. I press square and it goes into a black screen.
No, I'm on about in your
I know, but I understand about this thing. It doesn't work.
Wait, if you put your link on your story, does it work?
I don't think so.
I was gonna put it on anyway. Nope. Oh yeah, you have to. Wait, how do I delete my story? I thought you would bloody go. Story
I'm
settings.
working.
I don't even know how to delete my story.
Oh, this shit. Go on holiday. Well, you in Benidorm.
Just watching someone destroy my map like this makes me feel so happy. Congratulations, everybody. GG's in the chat.
Why is it not? Oh my god.
Trick shot map created by KK Slider and Blue Drive. Mad style points were earned. Backflips, double snowman into a bunny hop. Double snowman into the bunny hop? Hip fire shots with epic timing. And he hits the no scope. Dude, oh my god, he hit that. What? The top 3 ninjas were discovered to be FaZe Kaz, grabs the hunting rifle, bam, deagle, bam, hunting rifle.
5 minutes until it starts.
It might just work when it's fully loaded then.
I'm gonna turn my sound quite high up again just so I can properly hear it. Ah, I messed up. Did it for me now.
I just have to do this until the thing.
How do you even manage to shoot? How do you shoot these kids?
Doesn't work for quite a long time. Oh Taylor, you have to Taylor, it starts like in a couple of minutes. I don't think the actual finals is on today. It's like the creative final, but still something to stream. They're an hour ahead of me. Time travel. A lot of sense. Yeah, but isn't it you are always over in stream?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, video starting. Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Wait, how long is it?
2 minutes. So it starts.
Because I've got
Creative
this
at
stupid
1.
thing.
Oh, the program's on in 3 hours. Yes, the program. Yes, I can watch it.
I got this thing. I got the thing you had where I can't watch the video yet. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
長い間スピードがつくんですよ。普通だったらこの時点で止まるのに、これ見て、やばすぎるでしょこれ。
What is this guy saying?
I don't know.
この3人と一緒に僕ね、クリエイティブワールドカップ頑張りたいと思います。みんなよかったらね。
So imagine going to the World Cup just because you've done creative. Oh my god.
No. Oh wait, it just froze for me. What the? Max said it freeze
I
for
could
you.
easily.
Oh, there we go.
I could have easily done this and got to the World Cup. It's too easy, doesn't it? Look at it. If I knew about this, I would have won.
The highest point earners were Svenos, Alex JJ, and Carnifex GG. Our final qualifiers challenge in Latin America
Tifu's in it. A Mongol. Mr. Savage, if you know who he is. Then Benji Fishy. Some other people, but not that many well-known people got in it. But some well-known. Oh, Jesus. You got some people in FaZe you got in as well.
play on the Fortnite World Cup stage. Tons of players attempted this death run in an
Yeah,
effort to
same. I
nab
want
one of
Mongol
those
to win.
two top spots. In the end, a few
Oh,
players got
Benji Fishy.
really
They're
creative,
both young.
and
I want them
Turtle and Stewart claimed the last 2 seats at the creative finals. And
to.
with these last 3 qualifiers
Shut
in
up,
the
Taylor.
bag, we're ready to bring
To be
this
honest, I
18
still don't
team
even know
team
who I want to
to
win.
compete for a $3 million prize pool at the World Cup Creative Finals. Be sure to tune in on July 26th when we kick off the biggest competitive Fortnite weekend of all time.
Taylor just said then about the time when you party story. Or it said about the one we came to the World Cup.
Yeah, we actually qualified though, but we just decided not to go, didn't we?
Oh yeah, we decided not to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fortnite fans from all
It's
around
finally
the
on,
world,
let's go!
welcome to the Fortnite World Cup Finals. We are here at the USTA,
What the
aka
hell?
Crash Stadium. I'm Zeke.
Wait, is that a person dressed up in a costume or like a green
No.
screen? I'm confused.
We're hanging out outside at the fan festival. We're having a blast.
Hey Paul,
And
what
inside
are,
the Arthur Ashe
are you
Stadium,
still on
we're gonna
YouTube?
have some of the
Yeah,
most
yeah.
awesome Fortnite action for you
YouTube,
all
Cameron. It's on
weekend,
YouTube.
starting with the Creative World Cup Finals.
That's right. Let's take a look at the schedule to get a little bit brief about what we're going to be taking a look at all weekend. Today, it's all about the Fortnite Creative Finals and
Oh, creative finals
tomorrow,
today.
Saturday, we're looking at the duos finals, and then Sunday we wrap things
I'm
up
I'm
with
more
the
excited for the
final
duo and solo.
several world champions, not only from the BR side, but also from the creative side as well. Now, I mean, Vala, I can't lie to you. I am over the moon right now. I'm so hyped. The event's here. You can see the fans. You can hear them. And then we're going to go in and watch all the creative action, solos, duos. It's going to be an unbelievable weekend.
I can see you bouncing out of your shoes. We're going to start with the creative mode where people are going to compete for the grand prize of $1 million today.
At least I got streams I can do like for the next 3 days now, so I don't have to upload videos. God,
Yeah.
it's kind of bothered.
It was actually pretty easy streaming this, wasn't it? Didn't take
Yeah,
us too long.
he was stressing out before about how to do it. I remember we can do this.
Yeah, I might actually like do this every like I might actually stream a lot more now.
I think it's time to introduce the teams. What do you think?
Let's do it.
I'm getting watch time as well. So,
We
yeah,
have
that's good.
teams getting ready. They are walking in. You can see the first view right now.
Oh my
It is
god.
the Funky Fighters. They are led by Tomoya. Team members are Kotu, Hyuzi, and Drakius. Now, Tomoya
Who are these people? I don't know.
Hello, Cameron.
And all three of these qualifiers actually found a shortcut in the map that Tomoya himself didn't even know existed, and that's how they snagged.
Oh my god.
It literally had a shot when he got to New York. How stupid.
All the different sandbox aspects of the creative mode and sharing tons of maps with the community. So
Oh, I hope my mobile data doesn't run out.
He's from Turkey. All of our teams almost are multinational. This player from Turkey, and then Tracy is finally the Swedish player who completed the map in 3 minutes and 28 seconds. That was the fastest.
We could have done this for. It's so easy. This is to get to New York. We knew about this. Some national.
It's a World Cup, Cameron.
Well, this is the creative one, isn't it? So.
I'm more excited for tomorrow and
But the thing is, though, in 3 hours you got the pro-am. That's the actual battle royale game.
how long? I don't know. How long is this gonna be on for? Am I gonna be up for all night streaming?
3 hours. No. In a security one, they'll be on for 3 hours. Then I reckon that normally in the pro-am you only have 3 games. So, that one.
So like 2 hours probably.
I reckon if we they'll end at like oh god, I'm lagging.
You're buzzing for the World Cup. Wait, who do you want to win?
You want some Mongol to win?
Mongol.
I want Mongol to win as well. He's representing the EU, you know, EU.
The thing is, so Max, you might actually see Mongol not shake his desk when he's doing 90s for once.
Oh, I feel sorry for people who are doing that shit. I feel sorry. I don't know who it was. I think it was some pro player just put on Instagram. No, it was a Micho commented on it. This thing he said, "Don't share a table with Mongol in the tournament." This is gonna be shaking the whole time. Wait, can Cameron hear me?
Cameron, can you hear Max?
That was the cringiest thing I was seeing.
I mean, a man
Did
is
you see
ridiculous.
that?
You know, if you're ready to compete, you're ready to compete. Now, of course, we have 4 teams to take a look at. Let's head on over to the Fish Fam. They are led by legendary community and death runner Scissors. You've got Tyler
Scissors.
and you've got Suzu up on that team. And I mean,
Yeah,
What's
let's
his
be
name?
he
honest,
can
Scissors.
this
Max.
team is pretty damn
Alright,
good.
that's good.
When you Cameron, when you was on Max's stream, could you hear me?
Game mode within the creative mode, the death runs. We'll see what they're going to be competing later on. But Scissors,
He said he's on both
together a
streams.
strong team, and he's a leader too. So I can't wait to see what kind of chemistry the Fish Fam has put together with the rest of their teammates.
Yeah, and actually what's really cool about this is all team members are from different
I wish I had a
places.
webcam right
Scissors
now.
from the USA,
Damn it.
Tyler from Canada,
I was literally gonna get one the other day.
Belgium.
Alright, good.
Should I
You
get
can
one?
hear
But
me.
how the hell do I get into work with a game console? Let's
Well,
plug it
you-
in. That's it.
Yeah, you just plug it in, go to the settings and set it up, and then when you stream, you just add it on. So it's just so easy. Because you've got the little port thing at the back of your PlayStation.
I want to check if my Kinect works. Kinect works. I'm fucking out. But
Imagine.
my Kinect, it's so big. I can't even put it on my tip. I want to put it on my
Monitor.
TV. But yeah.
They're on the floor right now. They're serving it up. It's time for
Wait,
the daughters of the Little Whip
oh
Warriors,
bloody hell, I
led
forgot what I
by
was gonna
team
say.
captain Ninja,
I can hear
and
basically.
they competed on a trick shot.
Oh,
map,
it's
one of the
Kaz.
most
It's
unique
face. Oh my god,
out of
Ninja and
all.
Kaz.
And they're whipping it up, Zeke.
That's right, man. You
Oh,
got team
God.
members Taco,
You got a
Raze
13
Taz,
bomb,
and
nice.
Taldex 7-2-3. These guys are insane. Now Ninja, I mean everyone knows who Ninja is. Taco, he's from the USA. He used to play on console but switched to PC. Back
Hey,
in
what?
season
Kaz is
4.
from Japan.
You got Kaz. He's also from the USA and he started playing Fortnite just 2 days after Battle Royale was released. And then Taldex,
Actually, on the
he's
first
looking
day,
forward to
so-
playing games with his teammates, so he's looking forward to being here on the stage.
Was it arena or just normal solo?
Absolutely. Kaz had some words ahead, as everybody else did, so let's listen.
My name's Kaz from Team Little Whip Warriors, and we're the most skilled, the most creative,
Do you think
we're just
Kaz
the best.
sounds like random a little bit? Like that guy when he spoke.
There you go.
Uh,
He sounds like random. I did not know.
Not really.
Next up,
Normal.
we
Sounds
have
like-
the Ravens Revenge. This team is led by Gotaga. I mean, obviously you guys know
In
this
arena,
man
I
is a
can
French
hardly even
monster
get one
who
kill.
makes Magma, Artier, and
I was camped the whole time.
Who made the map.
Oh, recently
That's
we have been
like
pushing
solo.
people.
Yeah, but that's
Recently,
in
yeah.
solo though. Like I can't like just a solo. It's easy to go for the placements really better than going for like pushing for kills. In duo, it's better going for pushing for kills. Even though
We-
like
we-
you've been getting like you've been getting the kills mainly. I've just been like sat there helping, getting them weak for you.
We need a trio partner who gives out communications. Actually, somewhat good at the game.
Which is not Andre. No offense, Andre, if you're here. Probably not.
And someone who knows how to do endgame streams.
Andre's only like decent for like normal squad. But even then, it's like mainly me and you just working still, and pushing. You'll be our trio partner. Wait, aren't you on a holiday? When do you get back?
Hey, if I log out or lag out, it's probably the reason my mum and dad have gone out now.
Oh God.
And it's gone outside, so
Right.
it's fine. I'll get it back up straight after.
You got better since last time. Good. I've just upped my sensitivity and all that, so something to get used to again. 6th of
Again, no
August.
surprise that this team qualified in the survival map. We're going to see if they were spinning any plans up ahead of the game. Let's find out.
I bet you all this money goes to charity if you don't get it.
We're gonna win this one because we have 3 pros on our team and a German that is very intense and aggressive. For fun out.
And of course,
What the bloody hell is that bright bummer? I'm sort of like I don't know what to do because when I move into my room I want to put it against the wall, But, oh, Max. Okay, Max.
No, I'm not talking
Okay.
about the frog turtle guy. Look at him.
Yeah, okay.
This team competed
Oh no,
Okay,
is that
Max.
right bummer? Look at
player 100
right bummer.
Okay. Okay, Max.
turtle.
Yeah, when I'm moving to my room, I'm putting my desk against the wall, but my back's gonna be against the door basically. I'm scared in case like anyone comes in my room and jump scares me. So I want to turn it around, but then I want to get a green screen and it
See,
costs so much.
I wanna keep where my desk is now, but flip it around so the back of it's facing my bed, so I can like turn it to the wall, kind of. It's weird.
Yeah.
But I got less screen lenses. That'd be stupid. The wires would be able to tangle up.
Yeah.
We got one more
Like the
team
LED
in
lights,
the
if I'm gonna put them on
personal
both reflect onto the
favorite
wall, so it's kind of
moniker.
stupid.
It's the Loxland
Quick little plug. Don't forget to use code KAMA in the Fortnite item shop.
Sandy from Slovenia. Lockie's Landing.
You
Oh,
will
look, it's
not
lucky.
regret it, even though I don't have a code. Oh, Lachlan.
If you don't like and subscribe in the next 3.5 seconds, you'll get banned for the next 10 years.
If you don't like and subscribe in the next 2 seconds, your mum's gonna. I mean, one of your family members gonna stop the toe walker downstairs.
Oh, Paul.
No, no. If you don't like and subscribe in the next 2 seconds, Mongol's gonna lose.
Mm. Among us, I want bounty fishy to
I might actually do that when making videos. If you don't like and subscribe in the next 2 seconds, you'll get banned from Fortnite. You'll never win a game of Fortnite ever again. Oh, it's fine, Cameron. I hate when people say that though. Actually, like when I watch
I
videos
actually
and
I like the video. I was a bit want to risk. I know it doesn't work. You never know.
I know,
Wow.
but when it happens, I get so triggered at it. It's like, oh yeah, I'm thinking, fuck off, mate. Your mum
The one
will
I hate the
stub your
most.
toe. Wait, your
The
mum
one
will
I hate
stub
the
your toe.
thing I hate the most though is the one where then they say, "You don't like and subscribe, you'll find this massive spider at the end of your
Yeah.
bed tonight when you're sleeping." Oh.
I'm thinking. I hope a spider goes in your mouth and chokes you. Oh shit, I can't say that. Cameron, I'm gonna hide that message just in case we get any family-friendly people in here. But I see what he said.
What did he say?
He said, I hate it. It pee me off.
No.
What the fuck? Message automatically held for review, hidden by auto. Oh.
Room getting ready, and you've been jumping up and down. So that means it's creative time, man. I cannot wait to get to
Bloody hell, I need some mods in my chat. In case like we get like triggered 2-year like 11-year-old thing. Oh my god, why are you playing Minecraft instead? You should be grinding for diamonds on Minecraft.
If I was going to grind for diamonds, I would go creative and put them in my chest.
Exactly.
So I'm
Oh, Cameron, did you hear Roblox is getting shut down, Cameron? 2020 is getting shut down. Wait, KSI tweeted, can't wait to see Logan fail to run this event as well as fail to run in general. Dino.
Nah, Logan's good at running because he ran away from KSI.
Yeah, I know, right?
Here with Tamoya of the Funky Fighters. It is so exciting to have you here competing in the creative Fortnite.
Toxic people these
How have you
days.
been preparing for today?
I just practiced with my team yesterday and things went pretty good. And we didn't have as much time as I thought we would do, but we played really good. So
Max, I think you should actually still get Minecraft for PlayStation so we can start streaming it.
Any of the other competitors that are going to
Just
be
don't
here
like
today
on
that you'll be
PlayStation.
facing? Do you have
Well,
any
actually, you can just stream on Twitch, can't you?
the death run,
Yeah.
Maybe
Then I can
Mongols
find
does.
a way.
Decided to
I can find a way how to import that Twitch clips over to
I mean, Scissors is very well
PlayStation.
known for his death runs.
YouTube.
Do you think you'll have any
Oh yeah.
competition with him?
yeah, I think it's gonna be really hard beating him, but my map was also a death run, so I think my teammates have a good chance.
Well, I wish you the
Oh,
best
when
of
is
luck.
it
Thank you so much for
starting?
taking the time to speak with me this
Milroy.
week. And Bala, back to you guys.
Oh man.
I knew this would happen. This is one of the reasons why I don't like streaming this stuff or do like watching this stuff, because I get so bored because it like takes ages for it to start.
Across 8 different teams. Fortnite
True.
World Cup Creative Finals are about to begin. You ready?
Oh,
About
there
to
we go.
begin.
I'm ready to
I
roll inside,
know.
so without further ado, let's send it
And if
inside.
it's about to begin and it doesn't come on for another 10 minutes.
My fave game. Oh yeah, yeah, Roblox. Yeah, mine too. Oh. Okay, so it hasn't even begun yet. Wait, Max, do you have like this thing at the bottom of your screen?
My controller disconnected on the stream on the stream thing went off. God's sake, I have to load it back up. That's not gonna load up.
Wait, do you have the thing on your on the bottom of your screen? Oh yeah, you do. Should know that.
God's sake, here gets back. Top to begin. I'm probably not gonna load up now. It's gonna take ages. Oh.
I'm not.
Oh my god, it's not working.
Cameron, I'm not hyped
So
for the
good,
creative. I'm hyped for
There you
the
go.
just like the when you get into the actual games.
I want the pram to start. Pram's gonna take ages.
Yeah. I can't wait until the solos, because solos is what I like to watch most.
Thank you so much, Golden Boy. I am up here
I
on
think this
Ninja.
pram's gonna be duo.
Familiar faces for everyone in the
Woo!
crowd. Let's hear it. How excited are you to be here today?
Oh my god, me versus Logan Paul MMA.
For you, I'm sure.
I'd knock Logan Paul out.
Hours.
That's
Oh,
yeah.
some
I'm gonna.
scam. Okay, it's some scam. You don't know.
I'm not from Scam. I'm from Ormskirk.
Ah, I hate when
Difference.
people say that. Well,
It's a
raising
difference.
scam. Raising scam. Yeah, it's better.
I knocked my I knocked my cousin down yesterday. We was cause I have these boxing gloves in my house. We were messing around fighting, and I was wearing the left glove, which is my weak hand. He was wearing the right glove because his left hand was hurting. He went to hit me in the face. I moved back. I punched him right in his nose. He dropped down right on his arm. You know, like how you see boxers get knocked out and they like drop down to the arse and they just start confused. He sat like that. His head almost cracked the back of the like the corner of the TV stand though. He said when he got a shower this morning that he went downstairs to get some pants, and his mum said, what's that bruise on your ass? I don't know why it's so funny. It's just the way I knocked it down. Jesus Christ. Bars.
I'm one of your casters, Sundown, joined here by Monster. Monster, how you doing today, man?
Doing great. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. 10 weeks of qualifiers.
Oh, should I? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna at KSI and at Logan Paul saying, KSI, you're not allowed to fight Logan Paul. I'ma beat his ass in MMA.
A little refresher coming from the creative showdown there with Sky Station Showdown. It's going to be incredible.
That's right. So you guys have seen the Sky Station before. Lucky for them, you know, they get to kind of come in here, prepare, kind of prepped up. But there is so much more that is.
Shall I go on Instagram?
I mean, it's seeing the adaptation
Sucks you.
across these sets is going to be incredible, and they're going to get a chance to revisit them at the end with a little remix, but we'll get into that here in a second. Let's check out the overall scoring and how these guys are going to be competing and how they will.
Oh, I
So,
should have put my
as we
song
said,
in.
that first set is Sky Station Showdown.
Oh yeah, you
Round
on
two will be the
YouTube?
second one. Set 3 will be a never
You want
before
it
seen
to go
World
down?
One,
I'll
and
beat
then
Jake
set
Paul.
4 will
Ransom.
be the Golden
To be
Ransom
honest, you
game.
probably
now,
could.
the Golden Games will comprise of a singular match from each one of the other 3.
Even Liam
As I said,
McCormick
a
could
nice little
probably
remix
beat
on it.
Jake
And
Paul.
the Golden Games is worth a golden llama, while all of the other sets are worth a singular silver llama. How do those llamas add up, Monster?
Oh, should I send them screenshots of mine and Liam McCormick's conversation to Cameron Max?
Oh yeah.
Wait, Cameron, what's your Instagram?
I don't think you can use Instagram. I think it's can't.
He's
Can't log into
he's
it.
Tesco and Gucci.
It will
Bloody
come
hell.
down to that golden llama. The golden llama will trump all. Now let's get into the prizing, which will also determine a little bit of the scoring. We'll take a look and we'll throw that up there for you. And the way it ends up working is from
It hasn't even started.
each one of these contestants will be winning.
Send it to
money.
him
So
through the
everyone
what's
is a
it
winner
called?
in there, but first
PSN.
place ends up deciding
Yeah,
that, and
true.
this is per the individual matches, and it's cumulative. It won't
I don't
carry
even
over
know. I
through
don't
the
think I
sets,
might
but
have
you're
to
still
delete
taking
them,
it
to be
home
honest.
at the end of the day. So you definitely want to get to the top 4 to bump up that score.
Yeah, that's right, and that is every game. Per match, we
Yeah,
have
I deleted them.
Of course, it's going to be divvied out between everyone competing,
Delete
but
the what?
come on, with
The
the amount of
messages.
games that's going on today, this is incredible.
Yes, that is across 12 of matches total.
Oh, you sent it to me, didn't you?
Tons of chances.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you sent it
From
to me.
all of these guys.
Got no
Let's
viewers
take a
now.
look
This is
at the roster
embarrassing.
and all the teams who will be
Pretty sure
competing
Cameron's
and give
still
you guys
watching
a
you.
quick little overview. You can see
Nah,
Chief
this says
Champions led by
0.
El Rubius, Sunshine Soldiers got that
China.
one right too.
Augsy
Danya and
underscore,
Hachi
2
representing as
underscores.
the captains. Funky Fighters with Tomoya, Karoku represented by Lachlan.
But we got to give some love to the Ravens' Revenge. You can see them up there, Little Whip Warriors. We also kind of touch base with
Your
Ninja.
story.
Record, which
Yeah, I know.
a lot coming up into here, and of course the Fish Fam, who's going to be led by Scissors.
And these are some of the creative kings.
I'm gonna close my door.
Run, qualify. A lot of them have had the world run, or not world run experience, excuse me, but in those death runs where they were doing the qualifications, but there are also some combat aspects. So we've seen Sky Station Showdown before. You know, there's going to be a little bit, I don't want to say advantage, but they might be a little more at home when you're actually firing bullets, building out, and trying to get those rotations in.
Yeah, I mean, you cannot underestimate any of these teams. These guys grind, and they all play Fortnite. But let's go ahead and take a look at the format here so we can kind of see a run and how they take these victories.
So now the VIP will be those creative captains, and they have to be the one in the capture point, uncontested, to score points. They will get 3 points per second in the initial hills, and then the first team to 1,000 points, or the highest scoring team by the end. And also, the creative captains will be wielding the Infinity Blade.
That Infinity Blade will
Wait,
be
are you on my
because it
close
has
friends?
two
I don't
the
think-
capture points A, B, and C, which will give 3 points a second, and then 7 minutes into the round, point D opens up, where you will get about a lot more, right? 12 points a second.
4
Th-
times
that is
is
what-
a lot.
That is what you want to do. You want to gun for
There you are.
the point D on the map. That's your comeback, or that's your lead taker.
Yeah, you can see a lot change when that opens up at 7 minutes, but now we're going to go in an overview. For those of you who are unfamiliar and didn't get to watch it at the summer block party, we got you. Zeke, catch us up.
Hurry up.
This
Oh,
map
shit.
is a collaboration between Team Evolve and Epic. Now let's break down how it all works. For this very special event, we are bringing you an exciting King of the Hill style game built and creative by Team Evolve.
I should have went in my overroom to get the best internet.
On the edge of this massive flying city. Together they will push 3 capture circles, racking up points.
Oh, what the hell? Oh my god.
What?
I bloody got kicked out of the thing. I pressed the home button, took me out of it. I'm back in now though.
While in the capture circle, earning 3 points per second. They are also the
Mine's LLJ underscore Pablo, and what's yours, Max? I don't even know your Instagram name.
M-Tards.
MTods.
Hey, I was saying the pitch is now coming of what Liam took for.
Pay attention to your surroundings, because if lots
Although Evstad sounds like
There could be an open spot
um
elsewhere. Hold up.
I don't know,
I
like
say recap the score. Actually, there's a
oh
fourth one.
bloody hell.
Midway through the match, the fourth match
Fuck it, I forgot the
will
name.
open up and will award 4
No,
times more
God.
points per second than the others. But with high reward comes high risk. After each match, teams will be ranked based on
Oh
how long
god,
they
I'm just
held
sitting in the
matches
wrong,
and earn
the wrong
overall
order.
points based on their rank in that.
The first one or the second
That
was the
means
first
the
one?
team
I
with the
said it
most
back.
points wins. Let the showdown begin.
Oh, it's about to start.
Seeing that and getting a quick rundown on how the teams can go about playing. Now, Monster, I have to ask you, knowing the rules now, seeing the map, seeing the teams, who is your team to watch out for?
You know, early on, I thought the Little Whip Warriors and the Fish Ram were going to do good, but hearing from the Ravens Revenge, Gotaga now, I'm just shifting towards Ravens Revenge here.
He didn't message me back after the last message.
They definitely had a lot of confidence down there. Gotaga can be very competitive.
Oh, by the way, Cameron, it was just I was messing with him, you know. Wasn't being serious.
You heard him talk about it. 3 competitive veterans and a very aggressive German. That's a combination that I want to
Motherfuckers
see
need
on
ninjas.
Sky
That was
Station Showdown.
a reaction
Now,
then.
we've done a whole bunch of talking, but I know why you guys are here. You know why we're here. It's time to play some Fortnite. The Fortnite World Cup Creative Finals starts right now.
And this is it. We are loading in. Everyone's hopping out, and there are.
Alright, who do you think's gonna win? What team?
Hopefully Ninja. Oh no,
Yeah, I want
the
Ninja
girl's
too.
at the bottom right, so.
Breakaway with that early lead you saw there.
Not bad.
Nice wide shot of all of our captains here. And here it is. Little Whip Warriors in the lead off the bat.
Already you can see trades coming out now. A fun fact, the Infinity Blade wielder gets a bonus 100 health and shield, so he's sitting at the
Jesus
200
Christ.
mark. On top of that, Siphon is on. If you get an elimination, you get that 50 effective HP back over. That makes the Infinity Blade very hard to take down. They also get those big crescent move jumps to slam down. And as you can see going on the right-hand side of your screen, it is creative chaos all over the place. But now taking in with the Little Whip Warriors as they're able to clean it out, and Ninja's trying to rotate up top.
Yeah, I'm sorry to break it
I
to
like
you,
put
but
music
the
on
Lava
that.
record was completely off at the point. And now we have Ninja who's
I like if I can find like non-copyrighted music, I'll put it on.
Oh, he's getting pushed back.
1 second.
He doesn't even want to get eliminated. He wants to do as much damage as possible. But is that effective?
I think you just kind of reset and you go, or you get up there and you start swinging. The 75 damage hit will be able to take it down, and the Llama Record Company establishes themselves right back up. Now, what's going to be interesting to me is how the players utilize their building. You start with 50 wood, and then if you get an elimination, you get 25 wood directly into your inventory. So if you're able to kind of eliminate out and put pressure down, you can get some ridiculous builds, as we're already seeing on top of the Blue Hill.
Yeah, this is actually a neck-and-neck race right here in the early game so far.
The 56 guys are winning this, you know.
Revenge are all trading spots at the moment, and Sunshine Soldiers comes right on in to wipe that up and get them out of there.
What name? Stuart Von
The
Millie.
Cuddle Crew across the way just now getting their first points because they've been contested the entire time, whereas Llama Record Company has only had 1 team coming up towards them. Another thing to note, let's talk about the loadouts here, Monster. What are they rocking?
They're rocking everything that you can get in the game, from blue tactical AR up to that hunting rifle. So you have the long range, you have the close range, you have the AR. You kind of just pick and choose your battle, what you want to use.
And the one thing you're missing that the Infinity Blade wielder does not have will be 9 impulse grenades. Everyone has a bunch of mobility to be able to get up there. But you see right there, Scissors able to cut down a bunch and get a decent amount of timing. Let's take a look at the score. Little Whip Warriors climbing up, but it is only a 5-second uncontested lead, and they're building on it. Right now,
Ninja trying to kill some of the Infinities.
when that hill opens up at 7 minutes, it's going to be
Ninja trying to save her kills.
Yeah, this is going way
I just got killed
better
for
than
that.
I expected.
Wow.
There is no one dominant
You're gonna
so
go, okay.
far.
Right, bye, Cameron.
But the Little Whip Warriors are doing so great right now. There goes Ninja, and he does get traded out. Raven's Revenge kind of takes it back over. Will Gotaga squad manage to hold it down for long enough to get there?
Oh my god.
Don't forget, he has to clear out the point. If there's someone on it, you're not going to get anything.
Right, and as soon as you're up there, teammates are not building for you, you're exposed for the entire map. Everyone else is able to see you. You can see Rubius going in, but the double tack plus the Infinity Blade wielder of Hand of Blood, this Llama Record Company team is looking to go platinum with a great defense of their point.
There it is, very nice. Finally starting to earn some points, trying to break that, triple digit Hand of Blood. Little fun fact right there. His dog Falco is Germany's second biggest dog influencer on Instagram.
That's
What?
impressive, but I wonder
His
who the
dog?
first biggest is. Now, that's
The
right,
second
there's
biggest
the
influencer on
that,
Instagram.
like you go down the line.
Oh.
But one thing I do want to note for Hand of Blood, look at the eliminations coming out of the Infinity Blade. Already sitting on 7 and being aggressive. As the more he gets that siphon going, the better he's going to be. But the
Jesus.
come out on top there. No tender defenders are going left. Able to hold the top, and now crawling their way back up there. They're only about like 10 seconds or so behind the Funky Fighters?
Dude, wait a second. Where did the Funky Fighters come from? Suddenly they're at the top.
I'm not happy streaming for 45 minutes now.
Wait, this is on for 3 hours.
I don't think it's just I don't think it's the same game as they could do different ones.
Yeah, but this is trash, this.
I know.
They're doing a very good job of making sure they go at the same time. You can see Tomoya here being patient, doing everything he can to try and find an outlet, but he doesn't want to commit before his teammates are there. He's waiting for Kutu. There they are. Kutu coming up with him as well. And the fight is on, but we switch back over to Scissors just chopping it down. But the fish fam is a sushi there as the retake happens.
That is actually crazy. Watch him kind of wait there, prepare the ambush. His team comes up and they collapse on the point. And bye-bye, Fish Fam.
And notice they had enough mats to completely encircle the top. But the Infinity Blade will be able to come right out. So instead, Tomoya jumps straight up to just stall out a couple every second because every second matters. As you see Kutu also on 8 elims right now. The sword players putting in work.
We have a bit of a tie up top. Funky Fighters and Fish Fam. Llama Records so close as well. This is a close one for the run in the top 5 so far.
And I like seeing the Funky Fighters using impulses out of spawn. You get 9 of them, so it's great.
I'm pretty sure they do like one round of this, then they do like a different crew game of them.
Yeah.
I remember I was watching one of the videos and they had like different
impulses to get themselves more efficient as you
stuff
see
on.
Sand go down. Suzu go down. Scissors go down right there as Lachlan is just cutting them apart. But Tomoya again, the Funky Fighters come out on top. With the Infinity Blades at least, so no points going over right now.
Oh, this is actually kind of boring, this. I want the Pro AM thing to start already. Why did he have to do a creative thing?
Don't know.
And now Gotaga goes up and goes straight back down, not able to catch himself on the edge, so Raven's Revenge.
So this creative thing though is on for 3 hours, like not just this one, like other ones.
Yeah. Well,
And then
I don't know if they have like a they do something else in between it. Don't know.
yeah. So then the Pro AM is like where all the pros play.
Yeah. Well, not that the qualifier people.
Oh, okay.
The program's like 50 content creator pros kind of versus 50 celebrities. I remember when Ninja and Marshall won that time.
Yeah,
One of them.
While we've been talking about them, let's check in back with the scoring as we're now right around the 3rd mark in a minute out from that 12 point per second circle. In Ninja's team, the Little Whip Warriors are Little Whipping all over as Tomoya goes up, comes back.
I've been streaming for 40 minutes.
Kanoku takes him down.
I actually love that shot. You don't see anyone else really utilizing the dive straight up into the...
I hope I'm getting some rewards from this. There's when I thing where you link your Epic to your YouTube and you get rewards on watching it. Hopefully this counts and we'll watch it off.
No.
Finally get another run at, advancing the lead here.
And they are
Ninja's team's gonna win this.
Every single one of them almost to the double-digit marks, but Taco, hello. That was your head. Yeah, you got to be careful because, hey, if all you're doing is sitting there rifling, that's fine. Somebody's going to take a hunting rifle and make you pay.
Lachlan versus Ninja.
MSYP is just behind him, and Lachlan is able to take that one over.
Come on, Lachlan.
Oh. And he does get Lachlan, so good delay coming out from there, but opening up about a 20-second lead. But here we go. 3, 2, 1. Middle point is open. That's 12 points per second, and right off of the bat, we see Kanoku heading towards it.
12 points per second.
A swing and a miss there with the Superman jump from Ninja. Not quite going to get it as Rubius and Hammer in the circle right away. Rubius under fire, but Ninja under fire. Who will take it? Rubius has the better sword on the day, and then immediately taken out. This is chaos.
last one here is probably going to be the most successful. But remember, you need your sword rearer that your captain has
What is
to be
going on?
there. If Lachlan isn't
I
there,
know,
it's not
right?
even worth fighting for. So,
5 minutes, 6 minutes and 30 seconds of this BS left. Bloody hell.
It might finish early though, for the points.
Hopefully.
And two of the cutoff group right now have combined for 31 eliminations, but they're not converting it into points. They're currently
I wish it could be like just like normal 1v1s that they're doing.
do still have a lead, but it's already been cut down. And
Oh,
just as I said, with the middle hill,
second team.
Yeah, but for some people,
Oh,
some
duo
people
top
like
ninja.
this. Some people like these creative things.
Yeah. Oh my god, Ninja's come third. Ninja's fourth.
It's that thing in the middle that God, I think gives you 12 points a second. It's like the what?
If you can get tags, great, but if you don't convert them and into anything, it's not worth it. As I just
Got the
kind of
jukes up
stuttered because Carterfix is sitting on 23 eliminations, Hand of Blood on
23
14 right there.
eliminations.
That's why the Llama Record Company is ahead right now.
Yes, they were using that 4x bonus.
Oh, Ninja's fifth.
Which is right in the middle. It only appears after the 7-minute mark. So now that we only have 5 left in the game, it's up to whoever can hit that 1,000 first or the timer runs out. But at this pace, I think the Fish Fam, the Funky Fighters, or the Llama Records are probably going to take it here.
Yeah, the Sunshine Soldiers are also racking up points quickly. What's interesting to see is the Fish Fam are pretty much now uncontested as everyone has tunneled in on that center hill. But once you get later into the game, when you need to kind of go up a little bit more, consistent points end up winning out because everyone will turn their attention to the 12 points per second. You'll have impulses going down there, random hunting rifle shots, builds 24/7 because they see that tick happening. And look, as I say, all the sword players are down there, 2 of them going off, the tac shotguns being thrown up, walls everywhere, but it doesn't matter. Points aren't being scored right now.
Yeah, they're trying so hard to get all the bonus points that the Fish Fam is just like stealing away the lead right now. But also, remember, if their teammates pick up Elands, you get matched straight to your point.
Yeah, it's still the same one.
So they're able to fortify up there.
There's 4 minutes left basically.
Hopefully they're going to a new one. Hopefully it's not doing another round of it. Hopefully they do. I want to see the one the prop hunt ones are doing.
Yeah.
When they do a prop hunt one, they do a battle royale one, like a little battle royale.
I know.
So
Bloody is bored.
Oh, he's holding a trophy.
He's looking around, he's telling him to let him know, man, and that's what it's all about. They've opened up a 100-plus point lead, but no contention, because everyone is tunneling.
if they lose this in that level before this.
And I like this now. Now they're turning their attention outwards. Other teams kind
Oh,
of realize, wait a second. They're just
Oh my god, I didn't actually listen.
Like, what can you do in this instance? They see the other scores. That leaderboard is running for them. What they have to do.
Oh my god.
You hold the middle and lock it down.
Worse than the monster, worse Mac. True.
Don't let them come anywhere near any point. Nobody else is gonna catch you unless they get the middle.
Oh, they're actually gonna lose it.
They let their guard down one time, and suddenly Llama Record takes the lead. As if Fish Fam wasn't just farming all those points. Nope, Fish Fam no longer have a free point. It is up to everyone to stop the Llama Record Company here. Because Hand of Blood has 17 Elans, and he's going for the middle now. He's got his team ready. Let's see what's he going to do. Hits the vent, goes right in, nice and sneaky. Oh, he's still waiting. Look at the big brain plays. Comes out the collateral right there, and it's all his. The center point is his to earn points now, Sundown.
It's so
No, Ninja's fifth.
Oh, Paul, you're on the thingy, the viewing. You're on the Fortnite World Cup thingy. I typed in Fortnite World Cup viewing party. I'm thinking you're on.
Wait, am I actually? Oh my god.
Coming out, well executed gameplay, and they say, Scissors, you can hold that L instead of the trophy. Don't celebrate too early.
It's the World Cup Creative Finals. Every game is worth so much money as well, so much prize. So to take the victory off the bat, you have to be
Oh, I actually am too.
That was your fan.
I'm not. That's
I mean,
embarrassing.
they had everything going in. They're incredibly confident. But
Let's go.
they had to make sure they're able to, you can see the last few moments. They already boxed themselves up after clearing out the Funky Fighters, who were the only other contestants Fighters actually also passed the Fish Fam in the last moment, which is huge in terms of not only the prizing, but what will end up being potentially a llama in the end.
That's right. That is right. Loving his replay right there. The let's goes, the energy is real. You can clearly see the excitement. That was a great game to watch.
I bet that person with the long hair spends a lot of time on the beach surfing.
There's a level of depth there, right?
Yeah.
Everything is wood, so you're able to like kind of hit through it. And the Infinity Blade,
He just looks like a surfer
the
kid.
Infinity Blade wielder doesn't have the ability
Yeah,
to
he
throw,
looks like a
needs support from
juice
his
god
team.
person.
So you saw the people who were
Hey,
making
what?
impacts
From
in three,
Flowered.
in four,
He looks like someone who would be like a friend of Duke.
Yeah, it was kind of
You know,
unfortunate.
Tifu's
Coco
brother.
was like
Oh yeah, yeah.
slaying, legit, so many
True,
kills,
yeah,
but
yeah,
not
actually,
a
yeah.
lot of points, and that's because playing that split game, it's not going to work out.
you have to convert it into control. It is a control the point game mode, and if you're not doing that, the other players are going to be doing that, as you saw right there. And what was unfortunate there for the Fish Fam is they got contested twice in a row right after and just couldn't get reestablished.
Why is he looking at him while saying it? Because he already knows.
Like you were talking about, I mean, they could be painful.
Oh,
You know,
bloody
that was
hell.
really
That must
great
be awkward.
defense, and I might have to jump on the Llama Record Company bandwagon.
Bandwagon it? Really? One match?
Just one, dude.
One match? That
way.
was quick. All right, well, he jumps on the bandwagon. We're going to jump on over to Pookie, who has an interview for us.
Thank you.
Do you remember when Laser Beam
swore?
swore?
With our
Yeah.
champions here with
Oh,
the
that's
Llama
funny, that.
Record Company. Now, have any of you ever played this? Let's go to you first.
Yeah, we had a few training sessions yesterday and we were totally dominating the game mode. So, I mean, we are by
Totally
far the best team
dominating.
here. And right now, we feel very confident, yeah.
Well, you certainly played, like, you came a little bit from behind there. So your strategy was kind of like to get those points that are slower occurring at the very beginning and then kind of go into the
4
middle
men
and
versus
start
1
dominating
girl.
near the end. Who made that call?
That'd be a good 1v1. That'd be a good 4v1 in Fortnite.
Like, we know that at 7 minutes, like, the middle just opens.
The girl would probably win.
You get like 12 points a second instead of 3. So, yeah, we decided to work on that. We weren't that good at first, but we got our strat going. So, yeah, it was pretty good.
Speaking of strategy, are you going to carry that into the later games? You're going to change it up?
We're just going to do the same thing. Hopefully no one follows us.
I mean, now all of your competitors have heard you say that, so we might have to discuss strategy a little bit when the microphone gets turned off. Now, finally, for you over here, how does it feel being here, playing in front of this massive audience?
It feels amazing, like it's just a dream coming true.
Thank you. And for you over
Oh
here,
my god, look at that llama kid.
to just be here, be at the World Cup, is it surreal? How do you feel about it?
Just the experience is really nice.
Yeah, and we love Spandau.
Wait,
We'll
what?
talk about that. You guys got to educate me on that. Not sure what that is. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations on taking
Alright,
the
Cameron.
first game. Casters, back up to you.
Thank you so much, Llama Record Co., Hand of Blood, Spenos, Alex, JJ, and Carnifex taking the very first match of the Creative Finals, the first match on the stage. I mean, it was an impressive format. They clearly had a strategy they wanted to execute on. It took them a little bit to get there, but over the course of the game, they were consistently accruing points.
Yeah, I should have known last night they were going to do good. Saw them on the hotel lobby. They were hanging out. Literally, as a crew, one of the only creative teams that I saw sticking together like a squad. Should have put my money on.
Like I said, bandwagon. It took less than one match in an interview, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm fully on board,
I'm
no
so
problem. Hey,
convinced.
it's all good. This set has been so exciting. I mean, who are you looking out for? Who
Nah,
can contest
shut
it?
up.
What do you think the
Alright,
next
goodbye,
step
Cameron.
is to shut them down? They say, hey, we have a game plan. We're going to do the same thing, and I agree. If it's not broke, don't
Oh,
fix
look
it.
at them
Fix
headphones.
that if you're going to keep winning, but what do the other teams do to now make them uncomfortable? How do you go challenge them?
I mean, honestly, we saw a lot of that team play out of the Fish Fam, right? You wait for your Infinity Blade wielder to come up and then get the team to back them up. You have to work together. And remember, when you catch an elimination, you get mats for it so it can help you build.
Yes,
Bye,
mats
Cameron.
and the health back, but the
Oh, they're
first
doing the
match,
same
second match is kicking
game.
off right
Do you want to
now.
go
Wait,
into
mate,
arena
actually,
duo?
Good idea of where we're going. I'm
Arena
excited
duo?
to see if they
No,
can repeat. And
I'm
now the
joking.
second match is underway. And right away,
Hopefully
we
you
see
only
some
do like
players
just
sprinting
2
I
out.
got
matches.
that. Oh wait, no.
Some hunting
Oh, yeah,
rifle
it's
shots
the
as
same.
Boston grabs that Infinity Blade and goes
I think it'd be
straight up. And you can
different. I
see
think
you
that'd
can
be.
actually make it to the top if you hit the vent, jump, and then jump again.
That's
Two jumps
half
right away.
hour.
Fish Fam and chicken contenders.
Everything about though.
God,
more time streaming. Well, thinking much time someone's watching.
Yeah.
Alright, here we are.
It's gonna be
So,
like
this time around, the sunshine
11
Citizens
o'clock
actually
before it
managed to
ends,
get some
isn't it?
points off the bat. Very good for
Probably.
them, but Little Whip Warriors, same thing we saw before.
Are you
Oh,
gonna
fine, I
stream
thought
up
we got
until
long.
then?
Of the first
Yep.
step here.
Same.
Ninja
May as well.
knows those jumps. He's able to get around incredibly efficient, up to the top right away. But the early tack fights coming out to win, able to ruin that one there. But then Tyler trades
I
it
could
right
go out and
back
play
to
football and
that.
keep it streaming.
What really is
This.
important here is about establishing control as a team. You want to stay
Yeah, I was
together,
thinking
stay
about
your
going to
momentum
bed
rolling,
and
Ninja goes
keep
up
it
force
streaming.
with the Little Whip Warriors. Ninja goes first, gets one elim, gets two elim as they swarm from both sides. So Ninja was up two from the
Just
back,
put your
one
your
from the
account
front,
watching on your
which
phone,
is
so you still
very
got
well
someone
coordinated.
watching it.
Love how they did that, and now they're
What's
all
that?
holding it together. Kaz holding down the backside, keeping these players off the ramp.
Nah,
But
thing
still
is though, I'll end up
coming at the top here. It's Chappie, and
sleeping
Gotaga
until
dives
like
right on up into it.
2 in the
Doesn't
morning.
matter, he just gets taken right down. This is what you need to do here.
Six eliminations already coming out from them. Taldock with one, Kaz on 4, and then 2 for Ninja with the Infinity Blade, as Taldock is immediately spraying down shots, making it just a little bit more difficult. But boom, there come the hunting rifle shots, and Taldock is taking shots as well. Out of builds and needs to back up and use his team there, and Gotaga goes straight up.
Well, they need some builds for their backside because they are getting sniped straight out of that spawn point there. It's Raven's Revenge, who they're just kind of gatekeeping at the moment, right? Look at Chappie's like, dude, I can't even go up right now because the team is up there.
It was a good challenge, and he did some damage, but Ninja was all over it. Now already up to 4 elims, opening up a 60-point lead, but have to keep an eye on the other parts of the map as the Chicken Champions are doing their best to hold the top but get pushed out. Kaz finally gets taken down, but 5 elims on his first life there as Ninja challenges Magma. Will he be able to clean that one up?
Yes,
And
he does.
But Chappie's on the other side. Slam goes down right away, but now we're over on board with your match 1 winners, the Llama Record Go.
Alright, Max, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just gonna run downstairs and get a drink.
Which is
Same.
actually efficient, assuming he doesn't need the help. Will have the sword regen going through, but he can't use the builds, right? So
Yeah,
other people need him.
He can't build. He also can't get hit right now, so he needs to be careful because he is 1 shot away from getting taken out here. But someone dives right on up. He has to put that pressure down, and it's the Chicken Champion to make a quick end of him. And it's their turn to start accruing points, but no. Chicken Champion leader goes down there.
The defense from Carnifex was able to trade out 1, but now we have 2 swords up top. Gotaga and Lachlan just trying to beat each other up, and Gotaga comes out the winner of that one. Other Cuddle Crew team does pick it up there. Just remember, it's 3 points when you're standing in the circle. Uncontested, it has to be the VIP in there. When we hit 7 minutes, there's the 4th circle that is 12 points per second.
Yeah, this is definitely very intense for Tomaya here, who again has no health. The Funky Fighters are trying to get that dominant lead they had in that game 1. Can they get it? Ooh, knows he's on camera there, gives a little bit of a taunt. And uh-oh, is he gonna challenge? No, stays back, says, you know what, points are more important right now. He's just focusing in on the points here.
And you can see the Funky Fighters trying to prevent that ramp coming up. It's very efficient to just immediately, as soon as you come out, have 2 team members ramp up into the left or up into the right so you can get up to the 1st level. However, the Infinity Blade will break that in 1 shot, and you have a ton of rifle ammunition. All of these guys being maxed out on ammo.
Let's see here. These are all the spawn points. You can actually see the banners hanging, so you know if you really want to focus in and kind of shut down a team, you totally can. The Llama Lords are not doing great this game.
No, and this was the double jump I talked about. Ninja goes straight up. That's the first elim. He's going to be able to point his camera, go up, and challenge as soon as the team decides, but instead, going to save that jump to be more impactful. Raven's Revenge trying to get pushed out right here. Gotaga and crew doing everything they can, but Taldock is going up the back. Chappie gets taken down for Ninja's 8th elim, and he jukes him out, going straight back up top. Gotaga, does he have the health to take it? First swing comes through, and Ninja goes down.
Yeah, he just needed another elim to put him back in the game. You got to get that siphon bonus. You don't get the heals. It's
see the tick going up there. It's not something that you're going to be able to rely on, particularly when other players are getting the siphon off. If they're the ones trading out the shots, they can quickly change HP, and those are long animations. But look at the challenge. The 3 different teams going up, and now it's just the Fish Fam and the Cutter Crew. Lachlan doing everything he can. Zan goes down, but tries to create a little bit of space, eats the headshot from Suzuhu, and disengages.
Cuddle Crew finally getting a couple points here. It's been pretty rough for them so far on this map here. can see this struggle just a bit. The story has definitely been Ninja's supreme dominance so far. He's doing pretty good right here. And even with no health, says, you know what, I'm not going to give away 3 points. Might as well go for it. He was so close.
Yeah, you can see him calling out the whites there on the sword, knowing they only need a couple more shots to get it as we switch back on over to the Cuddle crew, who've established themselves there, but are still struggling to kind of get the points. The first time we're really seeing them all together, but Clydetex immediately gets ripped from the spawn.
Yeah, Lackland's team needs to represent. And there they are. They're finally starting to score it up. He's got a couple of eliminations. You can see X-Sandy here. 16 Elim, so definitely has some Slayers there.
Yeah, they need to figure out their game plan because they're getting Elims and putting things together. They have solid numbers. They're just not getting the right hill time. Maybe it's go somewhere else. You don't always have to go to the point that's directly in front of you. Go contest someone, or maybe just go mess with somebody else.
I'm Mark.
So they don't rotate towards you. Like a number of times, as you said before, you can see where people are spawning. If you want to them, just know that player is coming back over and over and over with likely more resources.
Every single time.
I'm just gonna get a shower. I'll be back in 10-15 minutes. So by that time, I'll probably be in the new game. So.
Yeah, probably.
While they have a solid,
I'm just gonna put in my comments if anyone comes in.
That disappears in the blink of an eye. That's about 15 seconds uncontested in that middle hill. That's just how valuable it is. But we saw the shift in gameplay that happened. Everybody tunneled it right away, and then the Fish Fam were able to get back up. But after that, kind of cycled it back in, and the center point became the focus and where the win was taken. And right now, Llama Record Co., you said they were struggling at the start. They're doing fine right now in second place, Monster.
They're definitely creeping their way right back up. They're about to hit that 300-point mark there.
Alright, I'm gonna go get a shower.
Svenos just on the point by himself right now, waiting for him to come on up, hopefully. And again, no surprise, Ninja and his crew has found themselves another point.
And the way they've angled this build is brilliant, because if you come up the steps, you're pushing into somebody's right hand, and on the other side, you're blocked off, as Ninja then just drops down Stewart 0-0-0-0, and he gets picked up with the alley-oop from Gotaga, as Gotaga comes up with Magma. 1, 2, 3, Ravens out of nowhere, but the Little Whip Warriors don't care. They're cutting down in 3, 2, 1. You can already see MSYB is down there. Alex JJ down there. Carnifex down there. They're trying to set up control right away. Llama Record go, but the impulses are raining from everywhere.
Hand of Blood really tried to get in there early too, as did every other captain, but it was to no surprise, not effective.
And you can see that the Chicken Champions are committing to the 3 points right now. Little Whip Warriors as well, while contention is happening down in the bottom. No Infinity Blade Wielder is in there, but the steady climb of points coming at the Chicken Champions is going to be beneficial. But also, just like that, Llama Record Co. is a little bit off the pace. They need to get the center uncontested. However, this game, they have a lot more attention on that.
Yeah, but look, Fish Fam's doing the same thing they did last time, just slowly, or actually, sorry, the Chicken Champions have adopted the strategy.
Fish Fam are doing it too. You can see they're getting 3 points there. So there's 2 teams who are just hanging out up top, no problem. All the other teams right now are contesting. Raven's Revenge has control of the of one of the other side. So every hill is occupied and full controlled by a team, not being contested. Everyone else is looking at the middle.
Yeah, and it's actually working. The Chicken Champions are right behind the Little Whip Warriors right now. They're almost in the lead here. They just have to kind of hold it down. Honestly, the Little Whip Warriors have to identify what platform they're on and go take it.
Well, this is what happened to them last time. They kind of had a good lead and then stalled out. You need a game plan with the middle platform goes, and you either need to stick to it or, depending on the score, be adaptive. Because right now, Chicken Champions, they're being fine. As long as somebody isn't controlling the middle, they're going to be able to have that lead, and you can send one person to just throw impulses down there over and over. Just be annoying from the top.
Here's Scissors. 6 Elims looking good on this other point, and now he's in the top 3. They weren't even close before, but just by slowly, consistently gaining points here, you can see they're breaking those thresholds slowly but surely, and Little Whip Warriors are no longer in the lead.
Yeah, Little Whip Warriors actually unseated the Chicken Champions there from their control point. They're taking it over. They're trying to get it back, so that's a battle right now. But the Funky Fighters out of nowhere, middle hill, and all of a sudden, just like that, into first place, going to pass 700 in just a second. Nope, get pushed out, and now they're back in there. Tomoya going off right now. Llama Record Co. down there and trying to push him out. And you can see they're contesting it over and over again, but they're not getting the points they saw last game, falling off the pace.
Yep. They are slowly just battling for this number one. Chicken Champs kind of overtake it now as well. The Fish fam not too far either. Everyone's so close here in the top 4. Don't forget, if you take a victory, you win 55,000 bonus in prize.
And right now, Suzu is going off. 21 eliminations, and right as I say that, apologies for the caster curse, but 21 eliminations from the Belgian. He loves practicing his builds in creative and is showing it off here with really clever defensive cone edits up there. But right now, Little Whip Warriors are going at it. Tomoya gets the better of Ninja, and he gets cut down, but Funky Fresh Fighters then get sent all over the place thanks to the impulses from above.
I love this strat. He kind of sends out for a second there just to kind of catch a breather, see if his teammates come back. But unfortunately, the timing was just a bit off. And the Llama Record Company now control the middle point. For how long, we will find out here, as this is their comeback story, because they need these points desperately here. Hand of Blood still alive just long enough to get a couple of more points. But Scissors is playing the long game here, just eating away at the threshold here at the top.
So Suzu isn't grouped with them. I'm assuming they've sent him to just go either watch middle and be their middle control. No, he just came up the backside. There you go. And just like go flying at people as the Kadoku come up in a very well coordinated pinch. 3 from the side, and Scissors gets taken down, but the Funky Fresh, oh no!
No, they got stopped.
1 point.
Well, 1 point.
Yo, so if you are the Fish fam or Little Whip, right now you have to send somebody to stop them. If that Infinity Blade wielder gets out of spawn and goes anywhere for 1 second, they will win. Somebody has to deny him. It is all on Tomoya. Anywhere he goes, it doesn't have to be the one near him. If he touches the middle, a singular, uncontested second will be the victory for them.
These are the final moments here, Sundown. Look at him. He's got a slight grin on his face. He wants to do it. Is this the point that he's going to make it? Here it goes. He takes the stake. He does miss. He's going back for it now. His team's up there. All he has to do is swipe just a couple of times. Can he win this straight? And he does not.
And as you watch, check the points on the right-hand side. Nobody is climbing up by the 12s. And as they say that, Llama Record Go gets the control there, but Little Whip contesting them right back. Funky Fresh Tomoya will be back and looking to find it, but the contention is going for the middle. Here's Tomoya. He knows just a second in there. Uncontested will be enough. Can he get it?
Oh,
no, he doesn't. He got knocked down. The impulse grenade at the second he landed knocks everyone out. No one's in there. Can he find it? And he does. That's it. His feet touch the ground. The impulse doesn't go off. Tomoya takes it for the Funky Fighters with some brilliant teamwork.
What an intense endgame, too. Get taken out at 999 points. Really, anything can happen in those final moments.
I'm telling you, I love the Sky Station Showdown. Can't wait for more people to start playing it. And the Funky Fresh Fighter right there celebrating with his team. You can see them just so excited, so happy. Let's take a look at this final replay. Now, again, we talked about it. The impulses being a great denial tool. Right there as the player goes down, sent back out, goes in, but misses the jump monster.
He almost had the flashiest ending ever. Just kind of diving in and wrapping it all up. But it was just good enough. Like you said, he only had to stay there for a bit. And even with the impulse bumping him out, that's it.
And I mean, you saw the impulse explosions the second after going off. The team's doing everything they can, but it was not enough to shut down the Funky Fighters. Tomoya, Kutu, Huzi, Dracius, incredibly well done to take the second match of the first set at the Creative Finals.
Yeah, you know what? I am a Funky Fighter rooter and supporter now. I'm rooting for them.
Really?
I can't
really?
do it.
Okay, just gonna bandwagon right after. Yay, the next team who won. I'm their fan. But no, great performance coming out from them. And it's one thing we talked about, right? The adaptation that happens from match to match. Llama Record was like, oh, we're gonna stick to our game plan. That didn't work out.
Yeah, it really didn't in those end game situations. They really just kind of crept up and snuck and took the entire competition.
They did, and they were able to make sure that they got time in the middle when Little Whip and that team weren't able to get there. Llama Record and Little Whip were going at it constantly. Funky Fresh were just able to step there.
Yep, and that's just kind of how it happens, you know? Now they find themselves one step closer to taking the Silver Llama for this set. Because remember, at the end of the day, these are just the games, but they have to take the entire set now. Now the pressure's on.
The pressure is on, but the Funky Fighters have a little bit of pressure off of their shoulders because they know they got that top spot. And we have Pookie standing by on the top deck with the Pooks. What do you got for us?
Thank you so much, Sundown. I am down here with our second game winners here. Congratulations, guys, first off and foremost. Now, I got to talk about the moment where you guys were just sitting. You needed 1 point left to win. What was that like?
I was really nervous. Like, I was just imagining, like, losing with 1 point would be terrible. So we just tried to get 1 more point, and we did it. So
it was definitely devastating. I was screaming in my seat. I heard all the fans in the audience screaming for you guys as well. So going into the next games, what do you guys think your strategy is going to be? Are you gonna keep doing what you're doing? Are you gonna mix it up a little bit?
I think doing what we're doing is fine because first game we got second place, second game we won. So yeah, we're gonna try and do the same thing and hopefully win again.
And hopefully have more than a 1 point buffer, right?
Yep, yeah, definitely.
For sure. Now just coming over here to you, what has it been like to be here at the Fortnite World Creative Cup, just playing in front of this audience, you know, hearing everybody cheer for you guys to win? What is that like?
It's fun. That's the only thing I can think of. It's fun to compete against everyone else, meet your teammates, and just have fun.
Yeah, and have you guys had a chance to play together before? Is this your first time playing together as a team?
I don't hear it, sorry.
Is it your first time playing together as a team?
Yeah, it's the first time.
Well, you guys definitely make it look super easy. Thank you all so much for being here and talking to you. I'm going to let you get your synergy back together. Sundown and Monster, back to you up at the desk.
Thank you so much, Pookie. And the Funky Fresh Fighters, I mean, their game plan has been solid. Second place, first place. Now, I understand why you might want to bandwagon a little bit, but I'm still going to hang out with my Llama Record Co. But I want to talk about the changes we saw from match 1 to match 2 in terms of gameplay, and was it what you expected?
Definitely not what I expected. I thought Gotaga's team was going to come out here and crush it right behind the Fish Fam, but as you can see, huge upsets. Anything can kind of go either which way, and I mean, talk about like kind of beginner's luck or something like that. You just put a team together. They didn't practice. They're just coming out here and wiping players up, so a lot of talented players here at the Creative Finals.
I mean, Tomoya talked about it. He was like, hey, when I pick my team, very confident there with their death run ability. Want to see what they do in the elimination race during World Run, but doing incredibly well so far at Sky Station. That's going to be a confidence booster because if you can get the Silver Llama there and you're confident in your ability on the World Run, you're set.
Yeah, you're just one step closer. So with the first place and the second place, they're clearly having a good set so far here at the Sky Station Showdown.
Yeah, it's been very well done from them, but it's still anybody's game. Don't forget, the winner of the Silver Llama is the one who has accumulated the most prize money across, which equates roughly to placements, but you don't get punished if you're placing in that bottom half. 4th through 8th, all receiving the same amount of prize money in each one of the matches.
Yes, everyone is a winner, so you really have to fight till the end. Regardless if you're in the lead or not, this is why these guys are going for it, because this is life-changing prize money on the line.
And I mean, we've seen the difference 10 seconds in that center circle. 120 right there. It makes a huge difference, but enough of us breaking it down. We're going to throw it outside to Bala because he's going to show us what's up with the tactics. Bala, what do you got for us?
I'm out here at the Fan Festival, and I don't have a bandwagon here, but maybe after this set I'll have to hop on somewhere with Monster. We got a ton of awesome action. I've been watching it, and I have to show you guys what went down in that first and second games. It was awesome. First off, the Llama Record Company started off with an amazing take, cohesiveness on the point. Every single time they went up here, they were going from 2 sides, 2 angles, and the sword approached at the center, but made sure that he was the most important person not to go down. You see there, Hand of Blood and his teammates all backing up. He's going to have an engagement on the side. These sword fights are really easy for him to just mow it down, but immediately as he realizes his teammates are up on the point, about to get up, about to push the ramps, he comes up from the side, slices and dices, but meanwhile, they ended up falling down the leaderboard. If you look at it now, where they're at, they're only in second place. Fish Fam was ahead of them. But all while Scissors was dancing and talking all the smack, telling his teammates to try to get the crowd involved, it was Llama Record Company making the plan, making the play to get in towards the center. Absolutely amazing take in the center on this first game. Led to Hand of Blood staying in that point and absolutely dominating with the super point there. Guys, 2 matches down on Sky Station Showdown, 1 more to go. We'll see where Monster lands at the end of this, because I will maybe join you on that.
Hello.
Guys, take it back.
I mean, that's starting to get a little awful crowded. Man. Real quick, you guys hopping on those
I
bandwagons.
forgot what it was. I think it was
Regular Sky
the
Station Showdown match.
Llamas who won.
Later in the remix
No, it wasn't the Llamas.
I just saw it.
So fun to watch the difference of players, who's able to be very strong with the Infinity Blade, how the pinches end up coming, and now in this third match.
Yeah, they were stuck on 999 points. They just needed one more point.
Why not just hop right into a game right now, right? Let's go see some more action here because this last game of the set is loading in right now.
Last game.
Oh, thank God. Oh my
This
God, can you hear my chair?
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Sky Station Showdown, set 1 about to be over, and here we go.
Oh, it was the funk bombs, I think.
I love those players just kind of beelining out. And don't forget, you know exactly who your neighbors are. Is to your left and to your right because you can see the banners and the designs on their spawns. And a nice look at our captains right there.
And right away, you can see a number of teams finding ramp paths where they're able to use their first 5 materials. Next 5, Sword does a double jump. Boom. Right to the top. Chicken champions. Excellently executed.
Yeah, this is what matters right here. Is stopping the funky fighters because clearly they have been doing some good work together as a team so far. Tomoya is off to the races here though, sent to run away. Can the Sunshine Soldiers come back? Can the Cuddle Crew make a big appearance for themselves? Because they can really shake it up here. It can go any which way depending on who has the most victories really in the best placement.
Yeah, so currently you will see the fact that they're able to be pushed off right there. Llama Record go putting shots down towards this one. You don't want to peek though because the hunting rifles will be coming out in the shot. Just misses Carnifex right there. And he trades back down. Ninja firing it off but gets pushed out by Raven's Revenge right there.
Yeah, Carnifex having a tough time kind of listening in there. Carnifex was sniped from the side. Now we have Taldak here jumping right in from the Little Whip Warriors. He's going toe-to-toe. Otaga's down and out.
So, if I'm the Llama Record Company, and I know I've won a match, and then I did okay in the last one, they were in 4th, so they were there, they're close. Funky Fighters have a win in 2nd place. Do you send somebody to just hard deny the Funky Fighters the entire time? You don't get the Silver Llama if you don't, right? If the Funky Fighters finish above you, they're going to be finished off. Do you think they can spare somebody to do that, though? Because it's better off to deny them than it is to push up the top.
Yeah, but the problem is then, the Little Whip Warriors have been so consistent, you literally allowed them to snipe the competition because you over-focus. So I think the play here is play your game, and if anything, stay away from them. Let the rest of the server do that, gritty work for you and dominate the other side. Take that victory.
There you go. I like to hear it, Monster. That's fantastic analysis. That's why we keep you around. The breakdown and making sure you challenge the initial opinion there as the Ravens Revenge are able to get on the top and in a fantastic.
So after this one, it will be in 45 minutes.
Yeah, even Gotaga's team is still in this. They've been doing relatively well so far. Here it is. He just kind of goes toe-to-toe and Ninja strikes him right down. Oh, but hey, his teammate comes on in. Ravens Revenge. Who is that? Magma comes right up to the top. And give you guys a little fun fact about Magma. He's from Australia. He started playing in Fortnite Season 2. His favorite aspect of creative mode is actually speedrunning. Always finds new ways to kind of play the game.
I mean, good on him, man. I get incredibly frustrated by that, but then watching these guys do the speed runs and how quickly they go through and how efficiently, it just reminds me why we're up here talking about it and watching them do this creative madness as Scissors cuts through the competition, goes straight up to delay and right back down. Cuddle Crew not quite able to get him. He goes up again, so right now just denying the Cuddle Crew the points, but we talked about how we want to see more from them right now, pushing into the top 3.
Yes, the Cuddle Crew, come on, make a big appearance. Every game is worth so much. You, at the very least, want to be up in that top 4 contestant so that you can take a little bit more home with you. Here it is, Ninja. Disengages, actually just takes down Magma. And hey, I like the strat here. He says, you know what, I got low health, let's just get back on this respawn wagon. Doesn't even give anyone the satisfaction of stealing the Siphon.
I was about to say, no Siphon, no materials, quick reset, knows he can get out there, was basically in his spawn anyway. That is the type of competitive edge Ninja always looks to give himself.
I love that. That was like 200 IQ right there. It was very well played. But back to Gotaga. And Hand of Blood here in the same shot. Hand of Blood he can't do much. He knows there's a team up there. Waits for his entire squad to go up the ramp and then hops right to the top. But now back to Gotaga, who's on this point by himself. He wants to kind of bait him into the close. Can he get the hit? And he does. Talha goes right down, straight to the top.
That was sick, using the jump right as the animation had started to make sure he clipped him from the bottom, dodges the Funky Fresh Fighter out. Gotaga now getting pinched from the side. 3 of the Funky Fresh Fighters up there doing everything they can.
That's what we need to do. Someone's right next to the still mark.
Back up to try and get some defense there for Gotaga, instead just gonna disengage.
And it's actually prime movement right there as well. You just see him baiting and
Andre should like make like all of his bind mark buttons.
Oh no.
It'd still probably struggle.
Would have kept him in the game. His teammates are here though.
We're seeing a lot more points being scored. There's a little more top heavy this game, going towards the 10-minute mark right now with Raven's Revenge and Llama Record Co. 100 points clear of the rest of the field.
Unfortunately though, the Funky Fighters have fell to the bottom of the totem pole. If they can't come up to the top, they actually are pushing themselves way out of the average, running for the win of this set. So they really need a massive comeback here. But Savenos is showing why he's here with 13 eliminations already. And bye-bye, falls down. Lucky for him, no fall damage.
Yeah, it does reset, and that might be one of those moments where you opt for denying, and in fact, he does saying, hey, I'm at 5 HP anyway.
Svenos looks so different.
Smart play for him. Sunshine
I didn't even notice him at first.
As well right now. Not quite sure who they pushed out here, but the impulse are flying overhead. And Gotaga, they're doing so good at holding the point here, and this is why they're in the #1 lead. They don't have too much cushion to play with.
No, particularly when 12 points per second on that central point. B is open. Gotaga checking his surroundings. No shots coming through. And RTA actually using the door edit and just a little counter edit to make sure that nobody is able to come up and contest them, and it just starts raining shots down towards the Little Whip Warriors. Raven's Revenge making their lives difficult this game, but up comes Ninja. RTA goes down, Chappie goes down, Ninja gets a slip. Gotaga, will he be able to find the last hit? Ninja intelligently backs away and strafes it out. Teammate picks that one up, and they get control.
Yeah, I love how he played that, stepping and sidestepping so that he can just stay alive, because it doesn't matter if your team successfully wipes a point. If you don't have your captain there to seal the deal for the points afterwards, then you cannot earn anything from it. Here comes Gotaga, he's throwing himself into the fire, straight into the point there, and he gets taken out. Here it is, Tomaya's team has fallen to last place. Can they make a miraculous comeback here before the 7-minute mark, maybe kind of get themselves in the running? They're trying their hardest.
And I mean, generally we talk about caster curses. It might be like player jinxes going on right now. Everyone's saying, yeah, we're doing well. We're going to stick to our game plan.
That just shows you no one is safe here. These guys are evolving, and they're playing a better game after game. Here goes Scissors. He needs one more swipe there, but Clytax wins the small engagement.
And Clytax has been fragging out. He's been playing so incredibly well, being aggressive, getting in players' faces, and doing it all with that rare tag. But he's been consistently highest up there in terms of the elim. You see Portugal trying to get some pressure. Defensive building there from Cororo. Ryan Franta comes up the side and cleans it up. But there is Hand of Blood coming directly down. Danya is also up there. We got a 3-way battle, but it's 4 chickens saying, this is our roost, get out.
That's right, coming right up to own it all for themselves. Rubius doing so good right now. He's from Spain. He actually has a record on, was it YouTube for live streaming? 1.1 million viewers, imagine.
Yes, one of the biggest content creators in Spain. Will they be able to push
just
down towards
a live stream?
And Llama Record Company already down there. We've seen this story before as the Funky Fresh Fighters go in, but you can barely even hear the shots over the impulse.
I'm lucky to even get 10 views.
We've seen how this goes.
The Funky Fighters need this. The Llama Record Company need this. So many of these guys, it's riding on this game right here. They have to get as many points as possible.
But even with the 12-point one, we haven't seen a lead like this from Gotaga and crew. They are nearly 300 points clear of the next team. Nobody else is contesting there. The Cuddle crew has now been able to catch up a little bit, but they both just established control in their top zones. And Cuddle crew won't pass Raven's Revenge by just sticking with 3 points. They're in a fantastic spot to win this match.
Yeah, they've actually been very consistent as well, right? They've been doing okay in that top 4, just doing a pretty good job at staying relevant after all of these rounds. So if Gotaga's team takes this, we actually don't know who can take this set right now. It's actually that close right here. Little Whip Warriors have kind of fallen down a bit here, but Funky Fighters clearly in last place is not good.
And now, right now, you can see Tomoya coming in, doing everything he can to knock it down. Carnifex challenging as best he can, and Lachlan is just hanging out inside the cone.
Lachlan's doing a great job here. He's just kind of hiding, loving the low profile kind of position and take here on the point. He was hidden, but hey, he has to come out now and defend themselves.
I know why I wasn't on suggested on the what's called the Fortnite World Cup viewing party. I don't know why. That's because I didn't put World Cup in it. Just Fortnite viewing party. Change it now.
So a little bit of room to start for the catch-up, but it is utter chaos in point D as Tomoya gets taken down.
Yeah, Fortnite World Cup final viewing party too. That thumbnail what I made is so bad.
On this game alone here, you want to win this one. Ravens revenge. Can they hold it? Or will Cuddle Crew find themselves a big piece of the pie here? Because we're in New York City, you know, you got to make pizza references. That's how we're doing it. Here comes Gotaga kind of hopping on overhead. And all right, he wants more points. He's hungry for it.
It's unfortunate they're just clipping off the side as Magma goes down, sitting on 23 eliminations right now. And Gotaga doing his best to find where they want to go up, waiting for his team, but knowing that time is running short since that middle hill is still open and being constantly contested. But the Cuddle Crew are catching up with their steady three-point game. But now Gotaga goes up right around the back, able to pick up the elim, and control is rested.
This is scary because the Cuddle Crew is also getting points right now. So yes, they're getting a lead, but the Cuddle Crew is keeping up and keeping it very close. They're keeping it very close.
This is what we were talking about. We wanted to see a strategy come out, something defensive where you can get your control. They have now walled them off on each side, thrown a cone on top of them, and they have firing angles towards the other two platforms and towards the spawns behind them. Nobody wants to go contest them, but right now, Gotaga, oh, we saw what happened.
If you lose this now, I did nothing.
Your chickens before they hatch.
Catching
up right now. You can see that 12 points ticking over, but they do still have a lead as players are trying their best to deny Ravens revenge.
Yes, you have to keep him safe. This is the protect the president strat at its finest. Cuddle Crew still gaining points. Llama Records still getting points. In comes the fire from all the other platforms. Cuddle Crew's putting on pressure. They don't want to give him the freebie here.
You have to look at Ravens revenge though. Everybody is so focused on the middle. Nobody is going and challenging the top team. You know they're over there. You know they're uncontested right now. You have to be putting shots down there. You have to find the tags under Gotaga.
There it is.
And they got him. They
Oh
got
my god, he might actually lose.
The Cuddle Crew climbing up on their consistent three, but they still control the top. They just don't have their sword. It's 2 hops to get up there.
That's right. And now Lachlan can just sit here. He can just hang out, earn these points. This is what he needs to do. And he's almost there. He is almost there. The first place can be his. Right now he can take this lead, Sundown.
But they got control at the same time. It's literally taking over a half second away from each other. The shots
1 second.
Oh my god, look at that guy. Look at
Gotaga and Ravens revenge in the closest nail biter yet. Edge out the Cuddle Crew in 2 teams who we said we wanted to see more. They brought more.
Are you kidding me? The Fish fam step up and shut it down. Just the fact they stepped on the point, they couldn't earn points and they lost the lead. They were just a tick ahead. That could have been their game.
I mean, it's just, let's check out the replay. You can see the counter in the top right, but the Fish fam going up and challenging on the other side. You can see them hopping up there. No one was at the Ravens revenge as soon as they were there, and the celebration too. You have to be excited when you see that victory royale screen pop up when you're up there. I mean, what's it like to win a game on that stage? I have no idea. Those guys do, though.
We you know, at some point before the day's over, we really got to recap the other point of a point of view there, because they had it. They were 1 tick ahead. They were there, knocking on the door, 55,000 away from bonus prize on top of this entire competition. It was right there.
And it got taken away, and this is why I love Sky Station Showdown. The clutch little moments, the interactions that happen, very similar to Battle Royale, where every single thing that is happening on the map can affect the overall end result of the game. As you see there in Ravens Revenge, closing it out. Gotaga, the competitive veteran, able to clutch it up in the final moments. Magma, Arthier, and Chappie as well. Just a great performance out of them, taking the top spot in the final match of the first set.
I get to say, you know, I was right the whole time.
Oh, bloody hell, I don't even know how long I can be on stream for.
Like, hey, these are my guys. Let's go with your gut, guys, alright? Ravens Revenge, that's who I said when
they were able to take it there.
I'm not doing the whole way.
Interview with Ravens Revenge with Zeke. Zeke, you there, buddy?
Oh, right, yeah.
I am here, so nothing
I'm
is
just
tired.
tired.
Say Ravens Revenge would win.
Hang on, only in an hour and a half.
You guys got
Hour and
your
25 minutes is I'm sure I'm starting.
I gotta ask, first question to you, Gotaga. How's it feel to be
I
here
think.
in the stadium, the fans, the roar, and to be facing off against your peers? Was it what you expected?
Honestly, it's crazy, and I have a really strong team. We are learning a lot from our mistakes, and I'm so glad to be here. To be honest, I don't know how to describe it. Like,
It's nice.
It's pretty crazy.
Not as bad as Anfield though.
Right,
Not bad as Anfield.
Anfield's really good.
Kind of all four of us. We were playing too afraid at first, so we just had to just go in there and just kill them as fast as we could, and then spawn trap. That was it.
Okay, what's the strategy like? Are you guys, talking through at the beginning? Are you guys waiting for someone else to make a move? Or are you guys like, no, we're going in first?
Yeah, we're trying to, really pressure Ninja's team. We're trying to put pressure on that.
Of course, you're trying to pressure Ninja's team.
Control it over them. They ended up wussing off over to the center, and we were able to play our game and play what we wanted.
Just, just imagine lift the trophy at the end and you win it. Thoroughly
Yeah.
Just incredible. I'm happy that so many people are here. I don't know, just enjoying the show. It's amazing, honestly.
Well, congratulations, guys. Now, I believe for now, we're going to send it over to Golden Boy, who is standing by.
So that was the last game of this, wasn't it?
Yeah, of this certain
yeah
thingy.
Going on there, and now what we're doing right now, hanging out as they walk back over, just brilliantly done there from RTA, Magma, Chappie, Gotaga. The teamwork from them was just on point. You talked about it, all four strong players from Gotaga, and they're happy with the final result, and that puts them immediately into contention because it's cumulative prize point to find out who will take that first silver llama and kind of get a leg up for the rest of the
I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep live on stream. Oh.
Capture point, the green point. These guys are
I'm watching so tired.
The creative one, it's not the most entertaining, is it?
No.
Bar and the creative.
If it was the pro AM, like for the whole of it until like 11 o'clock, I'd be excited.
So if you want to go and try and make somebody's life difficult, you might not be maximizing your points, but you can effectively help your team the most by just denying the other guys and being like, hey, you don't get to play this. And occasionally, if you put enough pressure on them, maybe they default to rotate.
I just wish I was actually there.
Maybe they have to wait. It only pushes forward.
Same.
All of those are advantages you can get.
Because you can do like challenge outside and you get like free rewards, you can get like V-Bucks or stuff.
Yeah, don't forget, guys, here and at home, there's a remix version. We have some nice twisted surprise that we will see unfold as the day goes on. That was just our first iteration of this round, and honestly, it was a great set. But that just leaves us with the question, too. The Funky Fighters, they had an amazing opening, right? Second place is great. You get big prize bonus for that. You win game 2, and then you kind of
You're still not on a thing for me.
Their average might have really been anchored down.
Oh yeah, you are actually.
Luckily there, if you're in the fourth
the World Cup thing. You're on there for me, but you're there now. Wait, you're on the right.
Just as bad, but if you're kind of looking like, oh, that'll really bring down the average. It's not the worst case scenario going on there, so they should still be at least in the running, but you can't be comfortable. No, like not at all. It's so incredible, and now we're going to go
I
over
think
the
I've got a
stage.
cough.
The results in your set. One winner is the Funky Fighters. The last match was not enough. The singular win in the double goes over to them. They will have that first silver.
Mike,
yeah,
yeah, found it.
Is throwing it up, and I mean, you gotta be happy for him. They did it.
Wait, isn't it in this? Did you get all the like skins too for free? Like, did you have all the skins in the locker?
What do you mean? On his accounts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What skin would you wear?
Oh, in these ones you have to wear certain skins.
Yeah, but like when you go into like the World Cup.
Oh, you don't know. Renegade Raider or Gold
Yeah, I
Chief?
was
I think Gold
thinking
Chief.
that.
Getting two top two plays out.
Well, actually, nah, we're the recon expert.
They're all getting together, showing team
No, to be
harmony.
honest, that probably were the
Clearly
default
having
skin.
take the first set. That's amazing. They're off to the right start, really.
I don't know.
They get another
I'll use a
one or
Wonder
two
Skin.
of those,
The
and this
new
entire
other
creative
graphic.
is theirs.
Yeah.
And again, we talked with Tomoya beforehand, and he was like, yeah, we're really confident when we can get in the races. We want to be on that world run. We know we can do there. We have some really good runners. And then they turn around and do that?
I was just
Showdown?
Yeah, I was just gonna touch it. I was like, you know what? Yeah, this wasn't even their strong suit, right? He did a death run
This
at some
the
point.
person on the right with the man bun
for this creative
reminds me of
challenge.
Nick A30.
So for him to take what might be one of our,
Right, so enthusiastic and all this like that.
that's actually crazy.
What?
Team standings right now.
Is it because he's so enthusiastic? Speaks up really
Just the
loud.
way he looks. A bit of it sounds like Nick A32 a bit.
You have Raven's Revenge in the top three, Cuddle Crew and Little Whip Warriors both at 55, sitting in fourth.
Yeah, a bit of the enthusiastic too, but not too much.
Almost got that one, 6th and 7th, and then 8th. There are the Chicken Champions, but this is set 1 of 4. There's still tons of creative games to be going on. I mean, it's been so good. And
So it's on at well, what time did it start today? It started at 4, didn't it, today?
I know we released Prop Hunt, but something that's kind of
Or like
similar
half
to
4.
How many of you guys have played Red Light?
Oh no, it's like that quarter past 4.
Right? You've been there, you've done
Something like that.
weather might have been a little while
So
Yep, I
it's
think you'll start doing it. I'll start soon. About a couple of hours.
but tomorrow we'll start same time, won't it?
Pretty sure. Tomorrow's a solo event.
Yeah, I know.
So,
I'm excited for the solo event. You streaming it again?
yeah, I'm gonna be streaming the whole thing.
Same.
Yeah, but also before we get there,
I'm probably
you
gonna
only get
use
to
the
be
same
guard
thumbnail
once.
to be honest.
While you're guard, you do not
CBA
accumulate
changed the
points.
thumbnail.
But yes, the points come in through the props themselves. So when you are on the prop side, you want to choose small, medium, or large objects and try and get it to the incinerator under their guard tower. So it's actually really difficult. And like you said, it's a hybrid. It's a red light, green light slash prop.
What's that prop hunt one
It's a
now?
pretty tough game mode. We've played a fair amount of it.
Wait, is
I've got
it?
my hands on it. This is
Yeah,
actually
prop
a
hunt
lot
this one.
harder than it
Yes!
So it's
I'm excited for this one.
I saw like Velvet how they made it. Doesn't really look the best. But,
Yeah.
don't know.
The guards are able to have the denial. Able to
I think they stand in one place, the guards, people who have the guns, have a eagle, and the props have to run to the other side. But the bigger your proppers, the more points, the smaller is the less points. So they have to try and get to the other side in different props and stuff. It's alright. There you go, I think they'll show now.
Get ready for more creative Fortnite with the latest competitive creative map, Junkyard Juke. This new game builds off the fun of Prop Hunt with a twist. 8 teams will rotate through different roles on the map. 6 teams will transform into props and attempt to make it into the center of the map, while 2 teams of guards try to keep them away. Teams will rotate their roles over the course of 4 rounds, each team getting 1 turn as the guards. Their objective? To defend the incinerator from the other teams, armed only with revolvers and their keen attention to detail.
I reckon I'll be pretty good at this shit though.
Teams of props will earn points by reaching the incinerator in the central pit. The bigger the prop, the more points. But be careful. Being bigger means you're easier to spot. To keep themselves from getting eliminated, prop teams need to time their movements very carefully. Every few seconds, the guard teams will be blinded for a short time, and the center point turns green, giving the props a chance to run for the hills, or rather, the pit. Once a prop reaches the goal, they respawn at their home base to start over, running as many props as they can before the match ends. If a player is eliminated, they also respawn at their home base. And
So there's probably going to be 3 games of this.
after 4 rounds, each team's points from their prop rounds will be combined, and the team with the most points wins the game. So keep an eye out for those moving bushes, crates,
I'm excited for the other one. It's like a Battle Royale map. It's like a Battle Royale in New York, so it's like the New York City. the stadium, what they're in right now, in the middle. It's
Yeah.
like storm moving in the area.
It looks kind of a little simple, but it's wacky, it's fun. There's a lot of small little minutia that go into it, things you can min-max on, and also there's just a level of ridiculousness that I enjoy so much. Just seeing somebody turn themselves into a literal dumpster and then try and weave their way past, it's a lot of fun.
Let the memes come to life here as your favorite.
Whoa, you talking about my gameplay again? God, that's so rude.
Tournaments and dumpsters, literally. We'll get to see that unfold here as, I gotta say, this is a frustrating game mode. It's very difficult. You guys are gonna see why. It is gonna be tough for some of these guys to bring in those big point objects, and that's just gonna be the name of it. Who can score the most here?
Who can score, and how well are you playing defense? How well do you coordinate? Who is watching the right angles? And it's again, it's going to be interesting to see. Do they switch up their strategy after from game 1 to game 2? Because there's so many different things you can do. But we are about to have the world premiere of Junkyard Juke. We are getting into set number 2. The Funky Fighters have 1 silver llama. Who will get the second? We now are in to set 2. Match 1, and right
I hate that sound of the tree when it starts like this.
Yeah.
I just hate that sound.
Warriors, Ninja, Taco, Taldak, and FaZe Kaz taking their shots off. Now, fun fact, the screens are there. You can't see, but you can shoot through them. So don't be afraid to take some shots. I mean, we know the trick shotters will.
Yeah, some people are already shooting. They figured that part out. It looks like Chappie hasn't quite yet. He's kind of looking.
I think it might be more than one game.
Yeah, because
yeah,
3 minutes. Bloody hell.
So you want to stop him.
Oh my
Also
god.
memorize the map in the lane.
And right away you can see as soon as the blinds go down, people go, but the first points are starting to come through as Lachlan is able to get in. Hand of Blood's team, the Llama Record Co. also able to get a 10-pointer and then a 5-pointer, following it directly behind. Oh no, it was another 10-pointer. So we already see some of the props having successful runs.
Look at him go. There it is. You saw a big old truck kind of sneak on by, and these objects are slipping right underneath. But who knows how long that'll last. Here's Scissors. You gotta park it. You gotta stay still. Oh, can he blend in?
And one other thing.
Are they blind? How did they not see that? Stop moving around.
Other objects that are there. So if you see something that isn't sitting perfectly naturally like Scissors was, right there, clipped into it, boom. Got him brilliantly done. Lachlan hits one of those bounce pads that are stuck in there. They will launch you up in the air. But great run coming out from X-Sandy and Tomoya, utilizing the air conditioners to find their way to the end. Bensor and Alex JJ desperately trying to get in. Alex JJ with another 10-point prop, and Hand of Blood gets picked up just before. That would have been a huge swing, but right now, Sunshine Soldiers in first place with 35 points.
They are finding their rhythm here. Sunshine Soldiers taking the lead right now. This is a hard game mode to break free in because you got to think about it. These guards are not playing around. They are shooters, right, at heart. And at the end of the day, if something looks off, something looks odd, like this white vent right here, you're just going to get popped. So you got to be careful here. And there it is. Nice job of, you know, kind of hitting the brakes here. And, oh, he hits one of those trap doors. Let's talk about that, Sundown.
So you can actually see it. There is the little tiny springs.
He was so close.
There's a couple that can be chained into each other. But if you are
one second.
objects and you get sent up, you are just quite literally sometimes flying garbage.
Yeah. But, you know, it would be too easy if we didn't lay traps around, right? So, you know, got to kind of spice it up for the people that are turned into props, too.
So you can also, actually, the people who can turn into props, there's one pathway where you can chain 2 of them together. So if you can get there, you almost land directly in front of it. So as long as you time it correctly, you can like use them slightly to your advantage, but most of the time they're a little bit more annoying. And boom, you can see that rusted truck going in. And now the Funky Fighters pulling out another lead, 60 points so far.
And this is something important to know, guys. You have to get it into the incinerator, fully processed before the timer counts down, or else your point will not be processed.
Which is a big thing on the min-maxing. What we mean by that is maximizing your efficiency. So if you were to get the most points possible,
I'm
you
back.
run only 10 points the entire
I think there's only 2 more rounds left now. There's only gonna be 4 minutes after.
The
Oh.
2-point props
6 minutes is this one's
I don't
gonna
want to
last.
say relatively easier, but much easier compared to a dumpster and a card, particularly because you have cover. With that being said, take about an extra 3 to 4 seconds to sort, so it makes it that much less efficient, plus being only 20% of the point value.
That's right. So Clytax there has chosen a big object. Achi and Zond over here. Smaller objects. They're kind of blending right into all of the dumpster trash. Clearly harder to track down and kind of, I guess, how do I say this? Sort out, right?
Yeah.
Amongst all the clutter here.
Exactly. You want things that don't stick out, or you want to find a path for an object that you can take all the time. So you notice how there's a section where there's like 4 or 5 rusted cars. Grab a rusted car and go park yourself with those, because yes, the guy knows, oh, there's a bunch of rusted cars there. Screen goes back up. Oh, there's still a bunch of rusted cars there. I'm good. Next thing you know, the prop walks his way up. You can also, as you're running, walk rotation. So if you hit your crouch button, whatever you have that bound to, whether you're playing on controller, iPad, PC, all of them end up completely stopping, so it will set you totally naturally, just like what you would see.
And this is also those moments, right, when you're in the guard, oh, someone spotted there, popped him. Tomoya, nice job seeing something out of the ordinary, but notice he gets an elimination on the object. You don't earn points for that, so it's just your job to stop everyone from getting any kind of points, so don't break away with the lead. When you're in the guard tower, you can't allow the group to score, and you're not scoring.
Which can end up being very interesting if the team in the lead, which generally happens because you have 3 chances to score, is shooting last round. Right? Because then it's all about how good are your pressure. And one other thing you can see, starting to fire through the screens, very well done for them, picking up an elim there. But right now, Cuddle Crew already wresting the lead away. All 3 of them sitting there at 60, but they're 5-point processes, and it goes through as 2 more dumpsters throw themselves into the fray.
Yeah, and that's because the Funky Fighters cannot earn points here in the guard round. The Sunshine Soldiers using this opportunity once again to just break away even closer to taking lead. And the Chicken Champions can't earn anything either.
I love that from Clytax right away. Hides himself behind the box, and you see his hands. He's like, please, please, make sure it's not there. And then, boom, gets the point, gets a nice little selly going in. And you can see all of them getting sorted there. Another way, I'm all about the min-maxing. Point your camera towards the end. You go just a little bit faster.
Sundown pulling out the strats here. The question is, can our competitors figure it out fast enough with their limited amount of games here? But 20 seconds on the clock. Can he get this in time? Remember, you gotta grab the dumpster, drop the dumpster, and get it processed. That was perfect.
That was so good by Stuart000 because he dodged the little springboard there. You saw him look at it and be like, oh, no, I'm good. And that was the last run. None of these props are going to be able to get sorted. Lachlan gets picked out at the end. You can see 3, 2, 1, but not going to be enough. You need to get all the way through and sorted on the point as the rest of the denial comes through, and we're going to rotate the guards up again.
Yes, so we will have some new guards take their place. This is honestly Chicken Champions' opportunity to start scoring some points and hopefully close up the gap here. The Sunshine Soldiers are now at the bottom layer of the guard tower, and the Fish Fam are at the top. So it is time to kind of mix it.
My eyes are on the Funky Fighters right now. They are
doing great.
They're very close, and on top of that, they're the team with the Silver Llama. As we talked about, they are so incredibly close, doing everything they can to push towards the top. And you can see they got a lot of elims too in the round where they were playing defense. So not a ton of scoring going past them, only 35 points off the pace. But what I'm shocked about right now is there is nobody running 2-point props at all. 0.
Tomoya is a genius. He was already spotted out for the statue. He kind of hit over to the side and said, you know what, I kind of gotta wait here. I can't park this statue on the open. He's gonna be hunting for me, and that's exactly what he does. Kind of sits it over on the side there, and that's how he earns himself another point. So they're actually playing very, very smart here, and that's why they've been doing so good at these competitions.
I think the guards need to be slightly more aggressive. There's unlimited ammunition. You can't run out. If you think something is suspicious, or if you just want to take a shot at it, shoot your shot. Yeah. What's the worst case that happens? You miss. There's no accuracy stats going on there. If something looks suspicious, don't let it through. You're the guards, and you want to deny as much as possible. And again, every match, $55,000 for the winning team. You want that, and that will lead into the Llamas as well. You don't want to end up in that 4th to 8th spot. You want to push past your competitors as we see a whole mess of air conditioners going in there. The water heaters in. It was fantastic for Raven's Revenge, and Llama Record Co. are also climbing their way up the leaderboard, 110 points so far.
Great job for the Llama Record Company. Alex, JJ, Carnifex, Venos, and Hand of Blood. This team is doing great right here as they seemingly inch their way to the top somehow, overtaking the Cuddle Crew, which, by the way, Lachlan's team has been showing up here. It's good to see them, catch a little bit of domination here in this junkyard juke.
Well, like we said, the creative finals is all about celebrating the different types of creative skills. There's different ways to express that. We have the world run where it's there. We saw Sky Station Showdown, which shows off building in team tactics. And right now, Prop Hunt is all about min-maxing efficiency, working together, and hitting your shots.
Yeah, absolutely, because when you're in that guard tower, you don't have opportunity to miss. You let them score, they're going to break free and break away with the lead. Let's look at Svenos here, who's that bullseye, just kind of blending right in.
The archery target, there's a lot of them out there, but you need to be careful because they're slightly harder. And come on.
Uh-oh.
Really?
He's floating up
Really?
there.
You can see kind of like the look on his face. He's like, there's no way this works. And one other thing to talk about is orientation of your props. So you notice he actually swapped his camera and pointed in the other direction.
Oh.
Unfortunately, was clipping into the trash bag there. But if you're running forward, your prop faces backwards. So you need to run and then turn, settle yourself. That's the best way, or you orient yourself around the stuff that's near you. Because if you're facing in a totally random direction, that'll earn a bullet in most circumstances.
I love how aggressive they were at the final moments. The clock was...
You gotta go!
Yeah, the clock was ticking. They're like, you know what, we gotta get in here. But that was round 3 of 4 for this first game right here. And, you know, it's kind of going either which way. So if you've already had your shot at the guard tower, you're safe. You're good. You can keep getting points. But this is your last opportunity. You're in a guard tower. That's all the points you got. That's it. They have to hold strong.
So this is where it really comes into mind who is running, who is in the tower, and what does the scoreboard look like. So right now we can see right away Llama Record Co. is up there, and I believe it's with, I didn't see who that other team was. When we pan back over, we'll call that out. But Llama Record Co. is in first right now, and I think Cuddle Crew is with them as well. So it's typical that the top 2 would be up there, and it is. The top 2 teams are in the guard tower. So right now, everyone needs to unseat them. Otherwise, they will take this first match of set 2.
I'll be honest with you, it's a pretty big lead. That's a substantial lead. Whoever is left in the game, the Sunshine Soldiers, Funky Fighters, Chicken Champions, you got to bring these big items through and do it successfully with the limited time left in this round right here, because if not, it's going to be hard to catch up to that 150.
We're starting to see a little bit more consistency right there. And look at Svenos shooting. He's just shooting everything. He's not worried in terms of going through there. Does hit one elim, fires the shots off going through, trying to look at just anything that he thinks doesn't look normal. Anything that maybe not have been there before.
I think one of my favorite things, watching him just shoot the boxes like, what's that? Was that there? Was that there? Was that there? Was that there? He's just taking his shots. That's exactly what you got to do here if you want to hold this lead here. And that's why they're dominating. You can see the no hesitation really coming out of them, and that's why they have the lead right now. And it's great. It's great that they're hitting his shots. It's great that Svenos is holding it down.
But the Funky Fighters, we talked about it, eyes on them, already up to 120. One more 10-point prop will put them past. And unfortunately for Ninja there, does get hit on the springboard, but gets in anyway, so just a little bit of time loss. A great shot from Lachlan. My lord, I barely even saw that.
Ford Turtle from Australia hit a springboard, and Lachlan shut that down. His fellow Australian brother right there. Very nicely done. You don't want to hit those springboards, man.
And now you can see 125 from the Funky Fighters. They're doing everything they can to overtake. They want this match victory. They want to keep the momentum rolling. But the Cuddle Group is doing a great job of picking up targets and running their timeout, getting some both right as they get out of spawn and before they're about to score, which the waste of time is even that much more efficient, but unfortunately not finding anything there.
Yeah, Lachlan is really not timing his kind of rotations and reloads properly. Notice he's not also utilizing the shooting through the curtain factor there. He's kind of holding himself back. That's why you saw him with a couple elims right there, but got to put that pressure down, lock down these lanes so that they don't just get like free rotations through, right?
And again, we talked about it a little bit. I'm very surprised nobody is consistently running 2-point props. You can get them in close to every run if you pick the right path and you take the covered angles. It's very difficult to stop them, particularly with the smaller hitboxes. But so far, we've only seen 2 scored.
Yeah, and I like that. Cuddle Crew right there, 130 points. This is their time. Cuddle Crew is still doing really good defense right here. Oh no, but you know, Cass's curse. I feel so bad. Chicken Champion comes up out of nowhere, takes that one right away.
Able to get him there, and now the Funky Fighters 5 points out. Anything going in will be enough, and the time ticks over. They didn't get it in there. Oh, Did they get it in there? They might have got the 5-point right at the end, but no, wasn't enough. Llama Record Co. on the defense says lock it up. We good. Brilliantly done from them. And that's what I'm talking about. When you're sitting there on defense, you know exactly how long you need to keep them out. Exactly what you need to do in order to take the victory. And no surprise there, the guys who are all about that apocalypse game mode during the creative trials, able to take home the very first match ever on Junkyard Juke.
That was well played. Valiant effort for everyone that participated in that run right there. And it was a close one. 150 points to the contender having 145. Just 1 point. One small radiator.
And this is what I'm talking about, where if you had one person who was running just 2-point props there and got their successful runs at the end, they would have it. That's 3 successful runs. That takes about a minute, and you could have collected it.
So go ahead.
Nobody opted to it.
Maybe some of these guys need a little help here. Let's redo this. What would you suggest here, Sundown?
I don't want to say suggest, but I had an opportunity to play a decent amount of it. I'm a big fan of kind of adjusting based off of the scoreline. So if you're seeing you're able to consistently keep running 2-point props, get the guaranteed points. If somebody's playing really good defense and you're not getting 10-point props in, you need to pivot away from that strategy. Because getting any points at all is better than none, and particularly if you waste a run on a dumpster where the entire time you're going and then you're stopping, and then you're going and then you're stopping. Eventually, even if you get all the way to the end, sometimes it's not enough, right? And then you've wasted that 35, 45 seconds, 3 rotations to get just there, whereas you could have grabbed the burger, grabbed the bucket, and ran the entire time, weaved around, trying to like catch a good area, as we saw with the statue, able to hide around a corner. So would love to see in the next match a little bit more, I don't want to say like determination going into it, but be a little bit more deliberate.
That's right, but let's go on and hear from some of the deliberate actions over with Zeke, down with our winners.
What's up, guys? I'm hanging out with the Llama Record Company. They took away the prop hunt 5-point lead. You guys locked it up at the very end. And Blood, I'm going to start with you. And one person I want to call out specifically is this man right here, Svenos. Very tall, tallest man on the planet. It feels like this guy's a very good pick for your team. And I want to know why him, and then also why you picked these other two.
Yeah, I mean, I picked all those guys because this game mode is all about skill. There are no random things in it. You need good aim, you need decision making for sure. And Svenos, I mean, he's like a Spandau. He really likes Spandau. That's kind of the best city in the world. And that's why I picked him first, for example.
Okay, now Svenos, I'm going to put you on blast for a second because we've known each other quite a while. You know, I'd like to believe that your creativity is what allowed you to win. Let's think back to the time where you wore an entire green outfit and you danced and had a galaxy over yourself. Do you feel like that galaxy and that kind of creativity helped you get this dub?
I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
I think people at home that watched, you guys probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's go over this way now. What did you think about that game? Was it what you expected? Was it different? Did it catch off guard? Were you ready to just jump into it?
It's enjoyable. Once you get the hang of it, it gets a lot easier. You just got to work out who's good at aiming, which team's on the tower, and after that, you're good.
All right, final question. Do you think you have what it takes? Are you gonna? Is the Llama Record Company going to be the team? You think someone else is standing in your way, or is it all you guys?
I think it's gonna be all us, yes.
There you go, man. A few words. That's all they need, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Best of luck going forward. Back to you guys on the desk.
Thank you so much, Zeke. Another brilliant performance there coming out of the Llama Record Company. We talked about their versatility. We talked about how quickly they pick up competitive matches. But this is what happened in the first set, right? They were there. They were confident. They're like, yeah, once you get it, it's easy. And then all the other teams immediately caught up. So it'll be very interesting to see if that same story from set 1 is what's happening in set 2.
Yep, that's right. Alex up there said it best. You know, he had the confidence. He felt good in those final moments. Hey, you know, once you figure out who's aiming, maybe just avoid him.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody is hitting all their shots, you need to take a different route. You can't go and continuously challenge them because, again, we talked about that. If you waste all the time to run through and the guy hits a lucky, or I don't want to say lucky blind fire, but a consistent blind fire through there, don't keep running that way. But like we said, this is the first time seeing the Junkyard Juke mode, and we talked about the prop hunt mode earlier, but you can play it live right now in-game. There's an LTN that's available only for this weekend. Let's check it out. Like we said, you can check that out live in client. It's an LTM that is available only for this weekend. And Monster, have you had a chance to play Prop Hunt?
Well, all week long now, I finally really got to experience the Prop Hunt. And before this, I kind of heard you guys talk about it. I was like, is that something I want to try out? But no, it honestly was very fun.
There's so many just fun moments, but the ability to then push it to a competitive level. These guys are doing great, but we're now going to get into match 2 of set 2. The second time you will have seen Junkyard Juke, and let's see who is able to push on. The match is about to start. Here we go. The creative finals at the Fortnite World Cup. Set 2, match 2 of Junkyard Juke.
That's right. So in the tower, we have Ninja's team, the Little, Whip, Warriors, Taco, Gaz, Taldoc. We're jumping straight into their POV. So notice Ninja firing right through those blinds. He saw something moving back there. He's trying to pinpoint. What was it? He does, of course, track him down with Sport Turtle. Ooh, just a little pixel. You know, you stand out, you're going to get popped here.
He needs to make sure he's still watching his left-hand side, though, because there is a whole run on that corner right now where people would be able to come out, and now all of a sudden you see Alex JJ, Tyler, Ryan Fanta, MSYB all heading that direction. Nobody is checking that corner. He's checking it every now and then, but he's primarily aiming on the right, and right as I say that now looks back on over as the rush comes through, but MSYB and Rubius are able to get in. Brilliantly done from them, getting the first points on the board as the Funky Fighters again are able to pull out to a decent lead.
What do you think? Would you rather be up in the guard tower first and kind of get that out the way? Or would you prefer to kind of jump in as a prop and get your points first?
So for me, it depends if I can get a lead. If I have a lead, obvious, I want to be a guard tower at the end because I'm very confident in my ability to just spam shots in the right direction because I know like I can find the sight line and all that. With that being said, if you can get in the guard tower early and you do incredibly well, it gives you the bonus. You know how many points you need to get. You know how consistent and fast you can run. And right now we're seeing a lot more 5-point props than last round. People consistently trying to get those in, recognizing, hey, they're a little bit quicker. People are finding their angles now. But as I say that Achim with the Sunshine Soldiers gets in that truck at 10 points going over to them, and 15 actually as a 5-pointer got sorted right at the same time.
That was perfect, yeah. And the Sunshine Soldiers had a great last run. Achin and his crew really pulled it together. They were at the top for a while there, but in those final moments, we saw the Chicken Champions take away and kind of break away. And now look, no surprise, Chicken Champions are feeling it. They found their rhythm towards the end of the last one. If they carry that over, this is going to be a close one.
What?
Yeah, and you can see Carnifex hits the jump pad twice over there, doing
Don't
everything
know.
to not get hit. If he doesn't get the teddy bear,
Why?
it's going through, and Clytex gets picked right at the edge.
Right through the current. Taco's like, you know what? I'm going to check the close area. Look at how Chappy's doing it as well. He's actually eliminated 9 props so far, so he is really firing away here, trying to see if anyone's trying to make a mad
I fell asleep the most.
The curtains are up, and Sandy gets caught right there.
Oh.
Out from Trappy to get it there and get the reload off. Saw the truck over on the side, is able to pick that one up, and now is looking for the smaller props towards the side. Knew there was movement, just once fired up, only 10 seconds left. They should be able to get the defense, but there goes a bucket. Look at it.
Oh,
the cactus.
Those are hard to hit.
Was able to pick it up just at the last second. Good attempt from Kutu, and you can see the points already coming across. Players so far sticking to their game plan, 5 and 10-point props all the way.
That is the way to go. Inch your way up and over to that victory there. But that was just the first round of 4 here. Round 2 is going to begin. What's going to happen now is, again, the guard tower is going to mix up. We're going to see new players in the guard tower, and then the other players that were previously in the guard tower back on the prop hunt floor.
Yes, you get one